Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Attack of Opportunity. This is my customer service voice. I hope everyone enjoys it.
God, I hear the suffering.
I sense the hatred in your voice. But yeah, no, we are on our 18th session. Everybody is here. I, as per the dawn of time, am going to roll a d4. And whoever it lands on, well, get wrecked. So Cliff, Colette, Miku, and Tim in that order. And Miku apparently fucking called it because it's Miku. At least it's not Colette this time. He was getting it for quite a while, and by it I mean
So,
wieners. Um,
Still haven't used that uh, inspiration.
that's
I used
fine.
mine in like 2 minutes.
we started last session the Gem Capital. We reported to Amy about our progress over the course of the resolving the war. He was confused because of the Elysium in time skip. He hadn't heard from any of us in a year, and I believe he was pleased that we at least got a "we'll consider it" type situation. And he told us that we're going to go back to the metallic capital and basically try to become sort of independent nobles to pressure the metallics into the peace deal. We went shopping for a bit. First, we went shopping in the gem capital, then we went shopping in, I think it was the metallic capital. Yes, it was. And we talked to the metallics, and they gave us land, our own little island. There's an entire system of base building and upgrading this base. Uh, Tim wasn't given a room, everyone else was. And after this, we were asked, I believe, by the metallics to uh, examine something in a nearby city. I cannot remember its name. Drake. No, that's not it.
No,
But
Lond.
Lond. Okay, Lond.
Yeah, you guys are
And
actually
that is the
standing right
town.
over it right now. It's right there.
So, in Lond, we went to look for adventures to be had. We found out that there's some Sahagin that are attacking, but the person talking about it is a bit unhinged. And we, Tim volunteered Miku to be a cult leader for these unhinged people's cult. Miku was unaware of this as she had gone to the bar with Colette. The two of them were drinking heavily. There were two loud assholes here, and Colette played a prank on them by using his pint of sobriety. I don't know that's the precise name, but the point is, if anything that is in there can't get you drunk, and he gave it to the drunkards and asked them to promise him to get it back. And they didn't promise at any point. So when they left the bar, Khalid made a move to just take it back while he was leaving. And he set up, he, I think with Tim's help, he set up like caltrops and ball bearings to make them trying to escape difficult. It was a bar fight, which we ultimately won for whatever petty definition of winning there is. And I think that is where we ended last night.
Yeah. Do you remember that weird cult guy? Do you remember what he said was coming out of the ocean?
I thought for sure it was Sahagin.
It was a Kuatoa.
Kuatoa, okay.
So
Sorry.
the word I was looking for at the time was a grung. But Kuatoa works. I'm gonna make that happen. But yeah, no, I was definitely looking for the word grung for frogman. Kuatoas are apparently fish people. piranha people,
Yep.
something like that.
I apologize for getting it wrong. I play FF14, so the sea people to me default to Sahagin.
No worries. Not
All that
an issue.
matters is they have fish heads.
Yes.
Apologies to all of those frog people out there.
Yes. Now we're canceled.
Frog heads,
and it's
yeah,
all
frog
because
heads.
Miku misraced somebody.
It's
And real,
called
don't find me on
Wyvern,
Twitch.
actually.
No, go ahead and take your inspiration. Just as a reminder that sounded like a tasty beverage. That we are doing the critical inspiration, not the advantage, old heroic inspiration, as Wizards of the Coast have decided to call it for reasons unbeknownst to me. But yeah, let's we can jump right into it. There wasn't the
Trouble opening Miku's character sheet again, but let's hope with my better internet I can just refresh without causing any problems.
oh no, you ruined it. You froze it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so you guys basically had left the tavern. You had gone and picked up a commission of sorts. You saw something about pirates. You saw something about an undead village. And Cliff decided, very loudly and with a piece of paper in hand, that you guys were going to the undead village. I don't think anyone disagreed with him.
Oh, yeah, yes. Miku is like, yep, I'm there.
Remind me again, Cliff, why we give a shit about this?
Well, because they're undead. And that's unholy.
And they're not here. There's no impact on us.
Right, but they're undead, and that's unholy, and I can't stand for that.
So
Cliff,
it's irrelevant.
Just so we're clear, I plan on slaughtering this entire time as soon as we get there.
Well, seems we have ourselves a troll in chat. So.
Whatever, troll, you're giving us your views regardless.
No, he says one of us is chemically lobotomized. It's interesting.
Which one of us?
I don't know. They didn't say. Could be me.
I
God,
am
I
every
hate
Friday
Spain.
night.
Probably all of us.
That's fine. That's totally fine. But yeah, so you can't see it on the map at the moment because Cliff's hefty ass is there. But where you're going is right here on the map.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, it's gonna take you guys a few days to get down there. At least a week. So, if you're proficient in survival or nature, you can give me a single roll.
Yep, it is still RAM issues that is slowing down me getting onto the Oob Foundry.
It happens. Anyone else? Survival or?
You can roll it for me. Miku still got survival.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, you are not gonna like how I rolled. It was a 9.
Yeah, okay, it's fine.
Colette, however, did get a 21. So let's see if I can remember how to do this. You guys are in the forest. Let's go ahead and roll, see what you get. I love random. You got a fairy stool. It's like a regular stool, but for fairies, apparently.
Did we see how long it would take to travel to the undead village?
It would take you I don't know. Maybe not?
I feel like you should know that.
I don't remember telling you how long it took you to get to the village.
I thought it was like 3 days, but maybe it was a week, somewhere around there.
2 or 3 days to get down to the capital, and then another 4 or 5 days to get down to the village. And you're like 2 days away from your bastion, 3 days away from the capital, and then four-ish days away from the so-called undead village.
All right.
All right. Do you guys remember where you're at and everything like that? I want to make sure we're on the same page here.
We're in the L town, right?
You're in
Lond?
this town right here.
Yeah,
See
we're
that?
heading south. Yep.
Oh,
Um,
that's I'm really gonna need a mod at some point.
Why?
Oh, this individual decided that the N-bomb would be very, very interesting to be overused.
oh,
So, you know, the usual. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just get rid of those. There we go. Kids, I'll tell you. There we go. He was just going to ham. And unfortunately, I can't get rid of it on the stream. I don't know how. Because we never have anybody join us. Besides the point. Yeah, moving on. Any questions, comments, concerns, gripes, or complaints? Or shall we head down to this village? Anything you wanted to do? Swing by the capital? I don't know if you guys are looking to grab anything.
Well, we could swing by, see if they have anything for us after this we deal with this village.
sure. You weren't about shopping earlier. Now we can.
Oh, I'm not talking about shopping, Jim. I'm talking about
Damn it.
talking to the council or whatever they are. They call themselves up there. See if they have anything for us.
I don't like them. I'm okay.
I know they made you grovel.
For now.
No, wait, that wasn't them. That was the other council. You're not
Oh, the
popular
others.
at all.
Oh no. Who was it? Was it it was
That was the
Annabelle.
gem capital people. Yeah.
Geniuses rarely are.
Oh no, Annabelle from the Metallic Capital had made him grovel.
Was it?
Mhm.
Wasn't the metallic capital?
It was?
I thought it was the gem.
I thought it was Jim too. Yeah, if we can swing by the council and talk to them, see if they have anything. If you guys are down for that too, while we're heading down there, might as well get business out the way. Before I murder a bunch of undead motherfuckers.
Is it murder if they're already dead?
Undead.
Re-murder.
Destroy. I think destroy is a good term.
If we're planning to murder a bunch of undead, does anyone have a means to infuse radiant energy into their weapons or spells?
Tim, I thought you understood that is why I'm the chosen one. I am always doing that.
You're the chosen one because you cleave people in half. I don't know by what means.
Sorry if I'm distracted. I'm timing that guy out. Makes it a little bit easier on everybody involved.
You're still doing it.
No. But obviously can't be having that.
Cannot be having that. That's a little too far, even for us.
Oh, nah. I expect trolls. Speaking of which, so roll initiative. No. No. Could you imagine? That'd be so rude. All right. Yeah.
Mr. Bilbo's trolls.
You guys head down south for about a week. I didn't add. Sorry. I needed to add that fairy stool to your inventory.
Cool.
There you go.
Nice job, cool lord.
Yeah, good job. Cool. Sorry, now that I'm less distracted, we will head on down. Maybe not. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'll tell you, sometimes I just lose my damn head. All right.
Oh, I thought we were going to the capital.
Oh, were you going to the capital? We can do that.
No one objected.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Were you guys going to the capital? And where were
I
you
thought we
going?
were going straight to the Undead Village, but that was Cliff's idea, so if Cliff wants to stop by the capital first, that's fine.
You are going by it.
That's what I thought. We just pop in a council real fast, see if they have anything for us.
It sounds like an efficient way to get quests.
Yeah, you guys, you know what? This is a good segue into the next thing. You guys are actually as you enter. I'm gonna start calling it Platinum Keep because I think it sounds awesome. If you guys don't mind that little retcon of the name. And you are walking by the... Make sure I have everybody correctly on here. The temple.
Can you unpause the game?
No.
Oh.
Better?
Appreciate your honesty.
I appreciate the candor.
Yes, sir.
I'm also gonna hide my chat box too, because I don't need that showing up. Oh boy, trolls, man. I think that's our first one, so privileged. Yeah, you guys are walking by the temple of Bahamut, and you hear the guards talking. Can everybody give me a perception check?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys would actively be listening, so I'll just go with a perception check. You little eavesdroppers, you.
Of course.
Roll for me, still trying to get back into Foundry.
I don't know. I haven't been rolling very well for you, Miku.
I would love to roll for me, but the very reason I couldn't get into my character sheet myself.
Hey, the beauty is you rolled higher than everybody, and that works out perfectly. Did you hear about the Sky Shrine?
Sky Shrine?
This is what you hear. Did you hear about the Sky Shrine? The portal out in the forest? You hear them going back and forth. Yeah, the Emerald Drag, or the Emerald guy that was guarding it. They found two of them, one dead, one unconscious. And that's Miku, you would actually recognize that portal because that's the one you came out of.
Regarding my. Wait, we're in the Metallic Kingdom right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so when she came out of the portal, the Metallics just sent her to the gem capital.
So, if you remember, the Emerald Dragons from the Gem Kingdom, they all guard the portals, regardless of what country they're in. They're kind of a neutral party, so they guard them. They take
Okay.
them up, and then they send them on. They send them out.
Okay, so yeah.
So you came out in a forest in the Metallic Kingdom, which because you are Aarakocra, and the only thing that comes out of the Aarakocra portal.
Portal or other Aarakocra. You're looking for an Aarakocra murderer, probably.
Maybe. But that's also why they call it the Sky Shrine.
Guys, there's something going on with the portal that comes from Kazakh. That's where I'm from. There's a
What's
murderer.
going on?
I think I'm the best one to investigate.
All right. Well, we can ask the council about it. See if they know anything.
Good idea.
And do you guys just continue on to the council room?
Yeah.
Work for me.
Okay.
Before we go in, I'm gonna hold Tim back. Don't say anything stupid. Don't
I'll
say anything disrespectful. Don't say anything. Just don't talk.
Good advice. Always good advice for Tim.
You can say whatever you want to say when we leave the meeting. Just don't talk in the meeting.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Kalut will cover anything rude that needs to be said.
Happily.
All right.
You're fucking not wrong. Yeah. Do you guys are you whenever you're done with Tim, just let me know and
Yeah,
we'll move.
that's it.
Okay. You guys enter the council room, and as per always, Annabelle and Native are guarding the room, and all 5 of the council members are there. Hey, what brings you here?
Ah. Hi, Annabelle.
Yes.
We were just curious if the council had anything for us to look upon or investigate. We're actually on the way to an undead village right now. I'm gonna destroy them all.
Oh.
I just want to double check with you.
Oh well, there are. I mean, that is one of the things we could have asked you to do. There's some pirates on the seas, and yes, it's really all I would think that you guys are qualified for at your level.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I mean, there's
I
plenty.
heard word on the street that there was a murder near the Sky Shrine.
Yes, there is, but I'm not sure if we would want to have the 4 of you go look after something that took out a dragon.
Probably spot on.
That is a good point. I didn't intend to actually challenge the murderer. I wanted to just dig into anything we could find out about them. Would
Obviously,
that be acceptable?
I mean, this is a free country, as it were. You're welcome to do whatever it is. It's just not something that we can condone. We don't. The last thing we want to do is put you in, a danger that you can't or may not be able to handle. We don't know all the details yet. So far, we found A few weeks ago, a green dragon or an emerald dragon had been killed. There was no wounds on his body. And then later, we weren't sure if maybe old age or, something, some sort of genetics or whatever, natural causes kind of thing. But then it almost happened again. We found the individual unconscious. He's still in a coma. But again, there's no wounds on his body. So we're not sure if it's a curse. We're not sure if there's poison. We're not sure if what it could be. What we do know is that whoever's doing it definitely is formidable.
Have you how many guards do you usually have at portal?
Generally just one. Most people don't come through very violent, and if they are, they're not expecting an emerald dragon.
Well, have you thought about increasing that one to 2?
Right now we do have 2 at the portal. They are what you would call adults. Adult dragons.
So I'm guessing that's usually one adult dragon, not that you usually give this job to teenagers.
Well, young dragons are, for all intents and purposes, their age range is much different. It's a lot like the elves, if you will. An 18-year-old elf is still considered a baby in their terms, even though they look like grown adults. Those young dragons are 50 years old.
Fair enough. But you considered the fact that one of them died of old age. That meant that particular guard, at the very least, had to have been elderly.
I misspoke. I should have said natural causes. The first thing that come to my mind was old age when you think of natural causes. Just like any other race, dragons are, well, it's less likely. Natural causes do happen.
Right.
If there's any physical evidence you've gathered on the scene, I think I could take a look at it. I'm not I'm working at a general disadvantage because I don't normally do mammalian or reptilian cases, but any physical evidence you had is very likely an Aarakocra assailant, so I'll be able to tell something about it.
Well, we won't stop you from going down there. Unfortunately, we cannot help you. That would be condoning it, and as you can imagine, that would look very poorly on us if we sent you down there, and something were to happen.
So you didn't take the physical evidence to any kind of investigative
we
team?
do have some. We do have some. It's not readily accessible. Our own authorities are looking at it as we speak.
May I ask permission to assist them?
And at this time, no. You do not have the required rank to be able to assist in that. The brass dragons are handling it. You are well, I won't say you're welcome to go to the site. Free country and all. If we've missed something, it's completely up for grabs for you.
All right, Miku, thank you for informing us of this.
Yes, if you do happen to find something, please let us know. We don't want to have bad relations with the gem dragons, so we have to do everything we can. But again, we're not condoning you going down there. We don't want to see you injured. Or worse.
Okay, so do any of the other members of this party want to go say something?
It seems like a you kind of thing.
Okay. So, what do you think, guys? Think it would be too big of a risk to check this out? I personally, assuming we don't encounter the insane himself, I think we'll be fine.
Your portal was about 2 weeks south, so just to give you a time frame of,
Oh, okay, so it would be quite a detour.
it'd take you about
Perhaps
a week and a half past the undead village, if that's where you wanted to go.
maybe we'll check it out. Hope we can figure something out after we deal with the zombie problem. That sounds good to you, Cliff?
You talking to me?
Yes, I said your name.
It's a pretty clear sign.
Oh, I didn't know. I couldn't tell if Miku said Cliff or Kalu. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really give a shit once we destroy this village. I'm about to rain fucking fire down on these motherfuckers.
All right, so we'll take a look at the sky shrine after dealing with the zombies. Works for me.
Oh, yes. And, Cliff, I didn't know you were a forge cleric.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Sune will probably destroy this entire village.
Sune. Remind me, which of the Pantheon was she?
Pull up my sheet on her. Pantheon. She's a Faerun.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Faerunian.
And what does she represent?
Well, she represents love and beauty and passion, life. And light.
Very nice. Very nice. Very worthwhile.
Right, but she still doesn't really like the undead.
I find most of the gods don't. I was just curious, since you said rain fire, I thought maybe you worshipped a god or goddess that, of the smithy or of, of fire in general.
She has many titles, so some of her titles are Fire Hair and Lady Fire Hair, so there is fire somewhere in there.
Okay, I'm just gonna warn you. Gonna quickly force close Firefox and see if I can use that to fix the Foundry problems.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know anyone else who is this your first hearing of Sune?
Yes. Everybody comes here with their own gods and goddesses, and we may not have had them on my planet.
Oh, I was just curious. And you wouldn't mind if I set up like a church in her name?
I mean, you're welcome to set up a church. Obviously, unless if you wish to do it in town, there are some rules, of course. We can't just have you setting up on this anywhere, unless you.
No, I would have to buy a beautiful building, keep it nice.
Well, many people do, small shrines. I believe
that's true.
I believe you went to the church and were admiring the roses, if memory recalls.
Yes, they were very beautiful. Yes.
But yes, I, unfortunately, as a being from Vidalcan, I don't really choose a god or goddess.
Well, do you want to know about Sune?
Oh, no. The only thing I must believe in is my oath.
Well, Sune has a lot of great oaths.
I leave the oaths for my husband. Or, I'm sorry, I leave the gods and goddesses to my husband.
Oh, where is it? Where is he right there?
Yes.
Have you heard about Sune?
No.
Would you like to?
No.
She's a beautiful red-haired woman.
I have a beautiful white-haired woman.
Well, you can have two of both worlds.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Well, if you ever want to know about Sune and her blessings, please.
Sune might kill me for worshiping another woman. Annabelle will kill me for worshiping another woman.
Well, it's a different kind of worship. Then. You give your physical love to Annabelle, and you give your spiritual love to Sune.
Really rather not risk it.
All right. Well, if I ever do open up a church or a place of worship, I will send y'all an invite. It'll be beautiful. It'll be baths, all that kind of stuff. It'll be real nice. You guys should come out and see it. Free admission.
I appreciate it. I like to travel. Not as much as my daughter. Still haven't heard from her in a while.
Oh, where's she at?
She went on a pilgrimage.
Oh, where?
We're not sure. Should be somewhere on the Metallic Kingdom. She's searching for a divine message, as it were.
Oh, divine message. That would be nice to receive.
Yes, she's not sure if she should go or follow the path of the paladin like her mother, or follow the path of the cleric like her father.
Her father.
It's really hard to keep that accent.
Well, how long since your last communication with her?
Actually, Tim, you would be able to recall this. You saw her leaving the town with her guard. I believe you spoke about it at the Elysian Inn.
I do recall. I can't say.
He's not allowed to talk.
He's a good boy.
About over a year ago.
Oh, wow. Do you have any indication of where she went? We might be able to go look for her after we do all this other stuff.
No. It's essentially like wherever the wind takes you kind of thing. But she did go with a guard.
And what was her name again?
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Can't miss her. Small, blue,
Does she talk
dark
like
hair.
that?
No.
All right. Well, if we come across her, we'll definitely help her out, and we'll let her know that you guys miss her, right?
Of course.
We'll send your blessings and your love her way.
But yeah, the pilgrimage is a very personal experience for an individual. I did it. Annabelle did it. And it varies how long they could go. So we're not worried yet.
Yeah, I've had my own kind of personal pilgrimage before. I understand.
But yes, is there anything else that we could help you with?
I'm good. Tim?
Tim's
He'll
good.
shape water a fuck you.
Oh, fuck.
No verbal components. And then I'll walk out.
That's all
And
he was
I am
working on.
both in, and I've got my character sheet. So, Cliff, I have a question for you.
What's that, Miku?
Why is your deity involved with beauty a woman?
Oh, say that again. I'm sorry.
Why is your deity of beauty a woman?
Why is she a woman?
Yeah?
Because she just is.
Huh, okay. See, beauty is a thing for men back in Kazakh. They're more brightly colored, attract more attention.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So it's odd for you for the woman in this scenario to be the beautiful one, when in your culture, it's the men who are more beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
I see what you're saying. Well, if you ever want to know more about Sune, I'll be glad to tell you.
I'm spoken for ill mater, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to learn about her.
Sure, next time about campfire, just let me know. I'll tell you all about her. I'll follow Tim out.
Is the Shapewater finger just walking with Tim? Or
Oh no, it's on the
floating?
ground there.
Oh,
No, it's just in the ground there in the room.
less of a
As
concern
we-
on stone.
As we,
It'll stay for the next hour.
how do I give somebody something?
Drag it out of your inventory and put it on their person.
How do I do that? I can't. I want to give him 1 gold. I'll just add 1 gold. See, if you listen and you don't be an ass with your mouth, you get a gold.
If you're not an ass with your mouth.
That's what used to pay me.
Did we just make an ass to mouth joke unwittingly? Okay.
Was it unwillingly? Was it?
Oh wait, you put it on the ground for me.
No, I didn't. I just took 1 out of my inventory.
Yeah, just
Oh.
go ahead and add that. A lot easier than just moving items around.
If I had self-respect, I wouldn't take that. But I don't. Thank you.
All right. Koya, you're all right? You've been quiet.
Yeah, well, I don't really have much to say to the dragons. I mean, they don't have any work for us, and you've got this thing that we're going to do. So,
That's very true.
I was impressed with Tim's middle finger trick. I'm not sure if it was to you or to them, but either way, it was fun.
Yes.
I think it was to generally everybody.
That works. I often
Not
feel
you,
like
chosen one.
up to.
I'm just glad I don't have to room with him at the Bastion.
I forget. Is he with
Yeah,
Miku?
you do.
He's with me.
Oh.
Oh, I definitely took a small pebble and infused it with the smell of just rancid farts and put it under their bed, by the way.
Whose beds? Colette's and Cliff's?
Yeah,
Nice.
100%.
I prestidigitation. It smells like rancid ass. All right.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to do while you were in the capital?
I'm good.
I've been told I move people along too quickly, so I'm going to stand by for a moment. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah. Let's see if Miku has any gaps in her detective kit. I don't think so. I think she's already got all the gears she wants for this nature because she does intend to look into that. And if it's too much, she's just gonna get out of Dodge. Magnifying glass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're fine. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind stopping by a smithy. There's something I wanted to possibly commission.
Sure,
Since we don't have much time.
you're in the capital. I'm sure you could swing by a
Or if
smithy.
they have it. Smith. Sorry, what's your name?
I can take you in there. Because if it'd be anybody, it'd be Damon.
This one? Yep.
Yeah, he's the one with the flavor saver.
The flavors. Hello. There was a particular item I was hoping to craft after my recent encounter, and I didn't get to use it, but I think it might have great effect later.
Sure, what can I do for
And
you?
I wanted to sign like small cones. Think about probably 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches.
It's really
The
hard for
size of
me to think of
Kalot.
2 to 3 inches, if you know
Oh,
what I mean.
just look at Kalot. And or next door, there's that other guy we helped
Tiargo.
out. Jericho.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
about that big.
Or Belor.
Yeah. And then I want it to be somewhat narrow coned and then have reversed hooks surrounding the outer rim. Or sorry, that way.
Okay, you're
And
gonna.
then with a small metal pole below the cone.
What are you trying to make here?
But
Like above
think like,
board? Because I can't picture
yeah.
this.
So it's like an arrowhead, except a cone for the arrowhead, cone shaped, and then it has hooks. So when you go to pull it out, it's gonna tear more flesh.
Oh, okay. I'm not an archer, IRL, so, but I have an idea of what you're talking about.
Yeah. They use them on knives a lot more often than arrows, but because usually those will just snap and be left in the system. But I want those with metal at the bottom. Or metal shafts instead of wood.
That's gonna make it very heavy. You'd probably do better with a bolt if you were going that route, due to the shortness and the weight and all that. Otherwise, I don't think the fletching's gonna keep that very stable.
I have different means of keeping it stable, and I'll shape water to form just a solid brick of ice.
I don't know
So
if that means stable or not, but I can certainly make it.
Sure.
How many do you need?
Probably about 20 of them. Similar to caltrops.
What, the size of an arrow?
Not a full arrow. Like a half shaft of an arrow. The arrow's head size would be the size of the cone, but a little more narrow.
I could certainly make that.
Perfect.
Do you have the materials, or are you buying all this from, or do I need to...
I think I would have to buy it from you, some basic iron. I can go grab some iron spikes from the machine if that would help.
No, I can find iron. Iron's pretty common.
Yeah.
I know you can buy blocks of iron, or steel, or metal. Yeah. Oh. 1 pound of iron is 1 SP. Well, for 20 of them, at the size you said, it's probably going to take about 10 pounds. For 20 arrows.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to also depict what I want them to look like to maybe describe this better. Actually, I've thought about it a little more, and I want to add one more little feature.
I'd like to add gunpowder.
This is very crude and bad, but hey, it might work. Similar to that. So with a metal base, it's all metal.
Not sure that goes on an arrow, but
It's not meant for an arrow.
definitely goes in somewhere.
You want to try it out, big fella?
Not my cup of tea.
Are you trying to sodomize my monsters?
In a way. It depends how they fall.
All right. So that's where we're going with this D&D game. All right.
No, for clarity, and so I don't have to, so you're not blindsided. What I want to try and do is encase them in ice to hold those metal bases and hook them into something, and then use it as a trap, essentially. So anything that would step on would get hooked.
I feel like there's 100 designs out there, and that design specifically is for something very specific. But yeah, no, I can make them. I can certainly make that any way you want it.
That's the way I need it.
That's the way you got it.
That's the way. I like.
So it'll be 1 gold for the metal itself, and let's say 10 gold for making it. There's a lot of intricate pieces to this.
I agree. No, that's totally fair.
Is anything? It's probably going to take me about 2 or 3 weeks to make this. I'm mostly up front here during the day, so I'll have to work on this at night. But yeah, 2 to 3 weeks to make it.
We will see you then. I'll tip him 4 gold pieces. Hopefully that will help maybe speed things up.
Okay, so I think that's a total of 15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
The magic cabbage merchant, perhaps? See now, Bob. All right. You guys head down to the place. Cliff, I don't know if you're aware, but
I'm just eating.
Oh. I see. So you're moving around.
I got hungry.
Oh, that's... Wonder why. All right. So what do you guys want to do, since I saw you head over to the cabbage merchant? Are you looking at him, or are you guys moving on?
I was just moving my character.
Okay. Then I'll take you guys on
Wait,
down.
does he have new magic items?
I mean, he has...
And you unpause the game so we can take a long rest. Miku is still down with rage and that.
It's not paused, but I can long rest you.
Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry.
Are you still paused?
No.
Okay.
I misunderstood how it worked because
Cool. You guys should have gotten a prompt for a long rest. Miku, you didn't need anything, just as a heads up.
well, I did now. I'll just remove a ration.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I will take you all on down there.
Cool.
All right. You guys arrive to this small, quaint little town. It's mostly made up of small little cottages, and think like Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit area. Very, very small town.
The Hobbit with zombies.
Yes.
All right. I immediately start looking for the first undead.
Hi, Cliff. How about you let me scout out the village from the sky?
Should we make a plan?
No,
of
I'm pretty
action?
good. I know what I'm gonna do here.
Do you guys remember
Well,
what the flyer said, or what the commission quest talked about? Just as a refresher.
No, Cliff just said just saw undead.
Okay.
But,
I mean,
Miku. Here's and Tim will tap their greatsword and use magical weapon. On your
Her great axe.
yes.
and you're doing magic weapon.
Yes, but it is my feature magic weapon, so it will last for an hour and does not require me to concentrate. But for some reason, this still requires me here.
Okay.
Okay, so then I need to put the great axe in there to make it activate. And, okay.
All right, Cliff, as you are rounding a corner, you see a small child holding hands with what appears to be somebody who is very clearly undead. They are, or the best way to describe the undead, think of them as not being dead too long. They're not like completely rotted. Think more like sunken in cheeks and sunken in eyes, that kind of thing.
You there?
Yes?
What is your business here?
And it's the child that's speaking to you.
Yep.
This is my village. This is my business here?
Where are your blasphemous parents?
They're out?
How long you been dead, kid?
I'm not dead. The kid is very clearly not dead.
Why don't you bring me to your leader? We'll sort this out.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. And him and the individual kind of back up as the child pulls the undead individual with him.
I didn't say the undead could leave.
Give me a perception check.
Everyone or just Cliff?
Just Cliff.
Okay.
So yeah, you as you start shouting at this undead creature and basically telling this kid to leave that thing behind and whatnot, you start seeing him get you can see fear on his face.
On the child's face or on the undead's face?
The undead seems pretty non-blase.
Blase.
Yeah, that's a word I know. But the little one here, he's the one that's showing the fear.
I cannot, for the life of me, get the great axe into the box, which would give it the +1. Probably due to the concentration related thing with Tim's spell.
Let me try it this way.
And that worked.
All right.
There you go. So we'll just keep that in mind if you have to do another concentration.
I was able to remove it on casting the spell.
Ah,
For
gotcha.
concentration.
Okay. No worries then. But yeah, as you...
I have a fairy, Cliff.
Cliff is just gonna follow. He's just dead toned. Doesn't care what Miko says.
Okay. Miku is gonna stay by his side because she is pretty sure she has a theory what's going on, and that theory means that no one is precisely safe in this situation.
Everyone gave me shit for shooting a kid that stabbed a party member. Now Cliff's gonna go chase one down just because it's friends with someone that's not alive anymore.
I didn't give you a
What's wrong
shit.
with these people?
I don't think Cliff gave you shit.
Exactly. I didn't give you shit.
Miku, go ahead, give me an investigation.
Okay. Because I do not think I'll be doing any other investigations today. I'm going to, what was the thing you click for advantage because she's using the fedora?
I think if you roll it, you should be able to do it. I think there's plus signs next to it. I can't remember. Maybe not.
I'll manually have to roll it twice, it's fine.
Yeah, crit fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, 27.
It's control.
Control gave you
Okay.
disadvantage,
That may be disadvantage.
so maybe it's shift.
Okay.
Or alt.
Anything's possible.
It's one of those buttons. It's a button, for sure. Yeah, with a 27, you as you're walking by the houses, following Cliff, you look in. You see a combination of undead and living people just going about the day. Nobody's running from the undead. Nobody is. The undead aren't chasing them. Nothing like that. They just seem to be working.
Is there any indication that the undead are showing higher signs of intelligence?
You wouldn't be able to tell, not from your quick glance.
Fair enough.
All right, Cliff's gonna see them kind of turn that corner. He's gonna stop for a second. He's gonna collect himself. All right, let's get down to business. He's gonna get out his bones. All right, Sune. I plan on destroying the undead in this village. What say you?
Within the next 30 minutes, you want to kill all the undead in this village. Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Is that what you're going for?
I think I would more word it like, is it something she would want? Will it make? I need to word it in the way of the spell. So
I find augury to be a giant pain in the ass to word. I've used it before. So I
will
understand your
you
pain.
be? Will you?
With the destruction of these undead, please soon.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what you're going for?
We'll go for that. That sounds about as close as you can get.
You get a wheel and woe.
I think I understand. All right, I'm gonna go keep following them.
So, Cliff, what is your gross hatred of undead?
I'll tell you later.
You see some individuals coming up.
Who is the
towards
leader
you.
of this village?
Bet this individual here. That would be Kara. What brings you to our village?
Well, what brings me to your village is what I see in your village or what I've heard about your village. I am a cleric of Sune. I need to know why there's all these undead walking around this village.
That would also be Kara's doing.
Why?
Well, have you never lost someone?
What is dead should stay dead.
Well,
I mean,
I didn't stay dead.
What is dead should stay dead.
it's still dead. It's just moving.
There's a difference between a resurrection and dead. Let's just explain that.
What's happening here is not right.
and that's why we stay in our village.
That's not good enough.
I don't.
This should not be happening.
I don't believe what happens in our village is of any concern to you.
It is a concern to me.
Was this ethical necromancy? Did you get consent from the bodies before they passed?
Tim for the win with the stupid ass questions.
Also, I am very impressed. Managing these many undead and not having them lose controls. It's quite a feat. Not many can do.
Kara is very talented. But as for asking for consent, no, we do not have that capability.
Like, yeah, you have them sign a waiver beforehand. There were plenty of wizards back in the day. They would hang out by the hospital wards and find some cheap bodies.
We did not know that this was an option at the time of their passing.
How many undead do you have in this village?
I'm not sure off the top of my head. More than 4? Less than 10?
Right.
Why do you have so many dead people? Here's a question. In a village this size, it seems an awful lot of dead people.
Some people have passed due to old age. Some people have gone into the woods. My
There's some out in
grandchild,
the woods.
my grandchild behind me, Michael. He ended up, doing what children do and running off into the woods. And unfortunately, he fell out of a tree.
Can they talk? Can they write? Are they?
Some can, some cannot.
Will they age?
I don't believe they age, but it hasn't been for very long that they've been with us. Or back with us, as it were.
How do you find this is right?
Maybe they were
When
brought
it's-
back with purple diamonds.
Listen, if you don't want me to bring you back next time, just say it now, and I won't.
I didn't say that. I
Maybe
just
like
said
that Neil.
maybe there are other reasons that they're here than anything nefarious.
My problem is that they're here.
Yes.
I'm here. Why isn't that a problem?
Because Sune said it wasn't.
I
So
must
you
not-
mean the only reason you're not killing Kulit right now is because your goddess made an exception, but you don't. The fact that you haven't started killing them indicates that you did not get a hard yes on your goddess for just killing them.
That's correct. What do you plan on doing with these undead?
Same thing you would do with any family member. Spend time with them.
How long
Make
have
them
you been?
miserable. Tell them what to do. Make them wash the dishes.
No, they're not quite that unintelligent. Some, depending on when they died, are capable of speech still. Young Michael here is still capable of speech. But Sarah and Jensen here, they unfortunately do not have the capability.
Maybe my cousin Steve was undead then. He was about that useful.
And how long have you been practicing necromancy?
I don't practice any mancy.
So you yourself are not a wizard or a mage.
No. I am not capable of casting any spells.
You said you brought them back yourself, though.
No. I said that Kara was capable of bringing them back.
Who's Car?
Kara is down. He'll point down. That's Kara down there.
Good. I'm done talking to you then.
I like this side of Cliff. Never seen him be so rude.
He heard Flavor Saver and he's like, nope, that's not how this is going. Kill everything.
Car, is it?
Yes?
Hi, my name's Cliff. I'm trying to decide some things right now. You brought all these people back, yes?
At the request of their family, yes.
You realize how wrong that is and how unholy that is. These people should have stayed dead.
That's up for interpretation.
What is dead stays dead.
Says who?
Says
Not
my
Sune.
God.
I'm sorry, you guys I didn't catch that last thing.
Not
Says-
not Sune. She doesn't say that.
She
I-
does say it. That's what I believe in.
I'm not a follower of Sune, and therefore I'm not guided by such out-of-date teachings.
That's one.
Can you explain the science behind it?
It's magic.
It's
And there's not
shitty
really
science.
science behind this. I don't use any outside sources outside of, say, mana
How long have you been practicing necromancy?
my entire life.
And how old are you?
It's awfully rude to ask a woman that kind of question.
I don't really care.
It is.
Are there any signs of like an arcane preservation she's kept on herself?
An arcane preservation. You're going to have to clarify that for me.
I think he means
Something
one
to
of
help
those
herself.
things. Powerful wizards and necromancers do to keep themselves from aging.
Be it illusion or enchantment or potions or.
You can give me an arcana check if you'd like. A 15, and you're looking for to check through maybe an illusion or some form of magic radiating off of her.
Yeah, either magic radiating or signs of like age elsewhere that's just not maybe as obvious because of whatever's preserving her.
She looks to be, I mean, she's not super pale. You can definitely tell that there's blood coursing through her veins. Flush kind of color. But as far as like an illusion, you don't sense any illusions or anything to that effect. You do sense a constant magic coming off of her, almost like she's concentrating on something. But
How are you maintaining concentration on so many undead?
well, if the newer the corpse, the easier it is to do this. Plus, I have to refresh every day.
Why do you do this?
You've never lost a loved one?
I have.
Well, there you go.
I laid them to rest, and that was that.
Not everybody is willing to move on like you are.
Right, but this isn't right. This isn't that person.
If they didn't want to be here, they're welcome to make it known to me, and I will.
It's not that they would want to be here. They shouldn't be here.
That's not for you to decide. I believe that's up to their family members.
Does your form of necromancy embody their soul or recapture it into it, or does the soul still move on and it's just memories that it's operating off of?
Souls are tricky things. If you believe in them, or do you believe that the brain is the soul? They remember who they are.
For the record, souls are definitely real. I've been resurrected twice. I know. First time it took like a day, so I vaguely remember being somewhere.
Well, that is not something I'm experienced with. I came to this town. I have seen the amount of loss. I've seen the amount of grief. And I did my best to alleviate.
Another thing that you have done now is, why do these people get their loved ones back and others don't? You've started something that cannot be replicated for everybody.
It sounds like she only does this for families who want it done.
This may be the extent of her power too. Magic is a resource.
Yes, I'm not all powerful. I can't go from town to town and bring everybody back. This is about the extent. I could probably get away with a couple more, but I'm really pushing my limits at this point.
And what happens when other people hear about this and they come knocking?
We tell them the same thing we tell you.
And if they don't like that?
Well, we are willing to defend ourselves.
You started a precedent that isn't sustainable.
It's sustainable as long as I'm here. And as long as this town's willing to have me, I'm willing to provide my services.
Are you a wizard type or are you a sorcerer type?
I'm sorry, did you just call me a lizard?
Wizard.
You're a lizard, Harry.
God damn it. I guess you could call me more of a wizard?
Then that means you could educate more people to do this, hypothetically speaking.
Well, it's not really my forte. I don't really care much for teaching.
Could you gather all the undead? You control them. Could you gather them?
I could call them here. I refuse to tell them they have to.
Could call them. I would like to see them. By the honor of my god, Sune, I do not plan to harm them at this moment.
She'll go to the square here and ring a bell.
Does Tim notice any kind of book or grimoire on her?
You see a pouch on the side of her that could possibly hold a book. It's large enough to hold a book. So a nice leather satchel. Yeah. As she rings the bell, a few of the undead start gathering around. Let's see here. And I'm sure are you guys able to see all this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm gonna bring her around too, cause reasons. This individual's gonna walk around you, Colette.
What's that background noise?
While they're walking by and these conversations are going on, can I inspect one or more of them? I want to see if they are deteriorating or if she is somehow
Preserving them? Yeah.
Preserving them.
Yeah.
So,
Ultimately, he wants to see, will this happen to me?
well, this person looks to be a bit ragged. Think more of a leathery, without rotting. This person, less so, but still around that area. Michael here, he looks like he was buried yesterday, if we're doing that. And then this individual here, he looks like a teenager with just like a normal teenager with white hair, very, very edgy looking. Jeez, Mom, it's not a phase. I mean, that's what you get from just quick observation. But yeah, they all seem to have different stages.
Okay.
All right.
I'll look at them and I'll walk by each of them and bring out my amulet and make sure they see it and see if I can get a reaction from them.
What's your amulet?
My amulet of Sune.
Your holy symbol?
Oh.
Yeah.
when Link looks upon it, he just kind of averts his eyes. Doesn't look like he's burning like you see with
No,
vampires and
it's
crosses,
not gonna burn or anything. No,
but averts his eyes.
I'll just keep doing it to every one of them.
Yeah, they all do it with the exception of Michael, who kind of hides behind this individual as you walk by. You've left quite the impression, it seems.
Good. Car, I don't really know what to do with this situation. What I'm supposed to do is take all these undead and destroy them.
I mean, unless you're willing to take on the townsfolk, I wouldn't recommend such a thing.
I have not done that yet because while their existence here is everything that I stand against and blasphemous and unholy, they don't seem to be evil in the sense.
No, they have complete wills of their own. Unless they were a murderer in their life, they would not be a murderer now.
And would you bring back a murderer? Do you have rules that you follow?
Without knowing beforehand that they were a murderer, I may bring them back. But if I found out afterwards, I'd simply break the connection.
That's good to know. It's good to hear.
I'm in the business of bringing people back, not sending people to the void. That actually makes my work much harder.
I think we need to have an understanding of what you might say an agreement.
What may be this agreement?
The problem is that the council and the capital knows about this town. We've been sent here to deal with you.
Which council? The Metallic Council?
Yes.
Was it to deal with it or investigate?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We can't have too many eyes on what you're doing here. Word will spread. Less reasonable people than me will come here and see this and not like what's happening.
And if you were to go back and say perhaps there was nothing of note here? A lie without lying, as it were?
That would be something that I could do.
We don't have any intentions of leaving this town.
That's good.
Well, I should say the
undead do not leave this town.
Oh, well, you shouldn't call them that. They are their loved ones.
Their loved ones should not leave this town.
Oh, I agree. Their reflexes aren't nearly as good as they were in life, and some of them still had accidents with that. So, as you can imagine, we're not going to send people out to the wilderness, or certainly not into town in the Metallic Kingdom. That's what the rest of us are here for.
I need your word that if anything fishy starts happening, you will handle it.
I'm not sure what you mean by fishy. We don't live near the coast.
Fishy as in they start acting weird. They start behaving in a manner that you are not controlling them.
If I am to lose control, then I would lose the ability to keep them animated.
Also, don't put too much stress on yourself. You should not go to your maximum abilities. You need a little bit of space for yourself.
Oh, they've given me a home here.
I meant like your magical abilities. Don't max yourself out all day. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I would never max myself out, but I would. That's why I came to a smaller town. Obviously, I couldn't do this in the Metallic Kingdom, and multiple reasons. But one of them being that there's far too many people that would want somebody resurrected, and I can't please everybody.
I would also suggest some type of security system so that wandering eyes and wandering folk who do come upon this don't learn about these without y'all knowing. If the alarm goes off, you can have the undead go in their homes and the town looks normal.
I like how Tim has her fucking targeted. He's like, I'm ready. He's more ready than Cliff is. Cliff came in here ready to blow this place up.
He's ready for a test. How well can you hold concentration? So they gave you a home. Is it this one here? It's lovely for a town like this.
No.
Point. Oh.
My home, it's one of the smaller homes. I don't require much space, and I'm not greedy.
Oh, well, where would we find you if we need to check out?
Well, just ask around. I'm not always here in the square, so maybe I'm out and about. Maybe, whatever the case may be. So just ask one of the townsfolk, and they can usually either point you in my direction or tell you that I'm simply not in town.
If something ever goes wrong, or this village needs help, we have a bastion that's on an island north of the capital. Send word, and when we receive it, we will come to you.
Give me a perception check, Cliff. So you can't see anything, but you hear the sound of clanking metal coming up through where you guys entered.
Like, we were entered in the village?
Yes.
So like up here?
The sound of like armor rattling.
I think you should hide those people right now.
Why would we do such a thing?
I think somebody's coming. Hide them.
Yes, everybody, please go. This takes a lot of movement on my end. Give me a sec. Being in their undead state, they're obviously not super fast. Michael seems to be hiding behind this individual still quite terrified of you.
To give him a little more time, I'll shape water. I'll take water from the fountain there, if I can. And I will put a cube of water to block the entrance for now. 2 if needed to stack them up.
Yeah, you can do that. Link is.
Do I see them walking around, or do I just hear them like kind of just?
I think at this point. So at the beginning, you guys weren't aware of it, but Cliff, you can easily eye them out. They are all in heavy armor, wielding various types of weapons.
We may have a problem. Everybody get ready.
Since I'm closer to that area, do I see anything before they do?
I wouldn't say before, because Cliff was given where he was at, and the fact that he had kind of line of sight, he would have seen it first. You definitely hear them as they get closer. especially with after Tim throwing up a giant ice cube. I'd say you're probably on alert.
All right.
I'll just stand at the entrance waiting for him.
They're going to get to this giant ice cube, and they are going to... Is there anything special about this ice, or is it just ice?
I think it's just
That's
ice.
just ice that's frozen in 5 feet of ice.
A 5-foot cube of ice.
Yep, but there's 2 of them if they'll stack it, and I'll stack them on top.
Sure.
So it's 10 by 5. 10 by 5 by 5.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you can do that. I'm like looking at this. I'm like, yeah, you can do that. All right.
Shapewater's wild, man.
It really is. Are you trying to put this? Are you trying to stack it up high, or are you trying to put one here and one here to try to kind of block their path?
I'll stack them up high so they can't climb over it.
Because they can get around it. I know these guys look to take up a whole 5-foot area, but I mean the average person is not 5 foot wide.
Okay. How big is the entrance?
It's about 10 foot wide.
Okay. So then
they wouldn't be able to use a path with what you have now, but they'd be able to go around it.
Sure. I'll do 2 5 by 5, but I'll, instead of just like square cubes, I'll do slanted like triangles. So it'd be difficult to climb up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
sliding.
if nothing else, it'd be difficult terrain, right? You there?
Yes.
Are you a resident of this town?
What is your business here?
We are the Holy Paladins of the Metallic Kingdom. We have been sent here to rid this land of undead.
This town is under protection of myself, my party, and Sune. There is no need for violence here. There's no need to destroy anything. I strongly suggest you just go on about your way. Everything here is handled.
Yes, I'm afraid that's simply not going to work. We were dispatched here. We need to investigate.
We were dispatched by the council.
So were we.
Right, well, we got here first. Problem's handled. You can go on your way.
Are the undead... Were the undead here?
There was never any undead here. Just a misunderstanding.
Give me a deception.
Shit.
Oh.
So... I'm just going to say my guy didn't roll a 1. We won't say what he rolled. It wasn't very high, but it wasn't 1. Yeah. I am going to need you to get out of the way.
All right. I'm here. I'm the undead that lives in this village.
You don't look undead.
Well,
He is.
Fucking cleric test and prove that I'm not.
We are not clerics.
Well, then how can you prove that I'm not telling the truth?
And I mean, look at him. He's gaunt, starving, withering away. Barely a shell of a man.
I haven't eaten anything in over a month.
So you say. Yes, I'm
So
going to
what,
need you
you-
to get rid of this ice.
Only if you play nice.
Listen, we don't need to come through the front entrance.
No, but it's a lot easier.
Agreed.
So we're agreed. We'll play nice.
They are going to put out a or actually, Cliff, you might be able to recognize this. A divine sense. Give me one moment.
Shit.
The character I used does not have a great description on it, so I am going to have to look it up. So bear with me there, because I don't know its range. I think it's 20 feet.
I have it, don't I? No, I don't. That's a paladin thing.
I hate how they did this website. No. Makes things such a pain in the ass.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, 60 feet. But not behind total cover. Got it.
I think you told them to hide.
No, it doesn't matter. They pick it up like that.
Except one person isn't behind total cover. I thought it was only 20 feet. That's my fault.
Well, there's the fence and house there, so they'd have to move here, wouldn't they? Wouldn't that make it beyond the 60 feet?
What's that?
To get a viewpoint of them, wouldn't they have to move here, which would make it 60 feet?
Oh, I'm just using that individual there. It was actually this guy who was talking. But it's not going to make a difference because it's 40 feet. Yes, I do sense something coming from the little dwarf one there, but there's somebody further in.
You only got 40 feet?
45 feet.
From here?
It was 45 feet from her. It was 50 feet from him.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, you got me.
Clearly.
Here I am.
Yes, but he's already said you're part of his party. Which means you have not been here.
Never said he was part of my party. I just said my party. You don't know who my party members are.
It's fair
Everyone
enough.
else here is part of the village, so if they're part of something, does it matter?
I'm not sure what you are. I don't know what you are. You're clearly not quite an undead.
But I'm clearly not quite alive.
I was only told to take care of the undead.
Does that mean you're going to feed them and like put them to bed and tuck them in? Something kind of you.
Well, you could say we're tucking them in.
Are you sure that's what?
Okay, I've had enough of this, and he is going to power up his weapon with a light and crackling sound, and bring it down upon the ice.
Are you willingly choosing violence against individuals who have not directly attacked or offended you, Paladin? Is that your course?
My course is to do my duty.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Your
going to
duty is
hinder
your
it,
God.
if you put up a wall, I will destroy that wall.
Sure.
He said duty.
Duty. But we're in your way too. Are you going to crush us?
If we must.
Are you going to attack us? You don't?
It sounds
can
to me
choose
like you
to.
are trying to protect the undead, which makes you evil.
I haven't directed my intentions. You're choosing that.
Seems to be a rather black and white way of thinking. And unfortunately, I am inherently gray.
And not just because she's a gray bird.
I'm gonna have.
It's more because she's a Nora detective.
Are you
And
trying?
if you're not sure, are you willing to fall? Because from my understanding, that's how paladins lose their god's favor.
No, we lose our favor because we don't have gods necessarily. We have oaths.
You have oaths? So, what is your oath?
I also like oats for breakfast.
Are you going to hinder us? Yes or no?
Yo.
I don't know, because I don't know how I would possibly hinder you.
Well,
I'm enjoying my day here.
he did swing at your
Sure.
ice wall.
My ice sculpture? That was pretty rude, but okay.
It had yet to realize its true potential, but it was a sculpture indeed.
Will you move out of the way or no?
When I'm ready.
Is nobody moving out of the way?
Nope.
Cliff, give me an acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics. 13.
All right. This individual is going to attempt to push you as he places his hand on you. You are able to just kind of stand there and resist it.
Don't do this.
I would like to cast Blur on myself.
Okay. Cast Blur, and I'm going to have everybody go into initiative.
I feel this is a good time to take our break.
Actually, yes. It's a very good time, especially since I have to put a bunch of people into initiative. And they're spread out everywhere.
Okay.
And that should... I think that does it. All right. Take your 10, 15. You too, Tim.
Yes, sir.
there, Miku.
Hey man.
It's always interesting the kind of people you get online.
Yep. For 2 weeks in my Spelljammer game, we were trying to get a new person, and the big problem is the new person missed two very critical lines in the sign-up post we had. One is that the dungeon master did not want evil characters, and two, that we're playing scoundrels with a heart of gold. So the guy just starts coming up with his character, and he's like, "I would really like to play an evil guy." And like the dungeon master tried to explain that we're going for like Firefly main cast member at worst in terms of tone. And then he outright said, "Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Heart of Gold archetype." So
Which is
he just pointed out that exact sentence in the sign up post, and the guy just left the server in embarrassment.
well, I mean, reading's hard. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, you're gonna get people like that all the time. I was in I mean, hell, DG was doing a game. We were getting people signed up for this, right? And we were killing time with some one shots and whatnot. There was an individual in his game that just kind of like beep bop booped out in the middle. Like he disconnected from the server. Like we were in the middle of a game, disconnected from the server. Uh, Not only like he blocked us, he left the server. He left. Like we. I'm like I don't
Was there
remember saying
even?
anything to him. Like
Yeah, I was like, is there a reason for that? Because usually that's the kind of behavior from someone who pissed you pissed off. But maybe it was a case of severe social anxiety. I don't know.
I doubt it. I think he just didn't maybe like the way we did things, and I mean it was one shot, so we were actually more lax than we are now. And yeah, he just beep bop boop, didn't say a word, just left. And we were like, huh. I mean, okay, I guess. But that's exactly why we didn't run a free game to start, because you'll get people like that. No horse in the race. It's quite interesting though. And then we have I'm in what is it? A Strixhaven game right now, and it wasn't until recently, and it kind of still counts, but our fifth seat, we started referring to that as our guest seat. We don't have a fifth seat anymore. We're probably in our last month of it, so
No point bringing in a new guy. Right.
yeah.
We did finally get our new guy. We technically had a bard before, but he was a guest character. So now we have a real bard who should be there for most sessions.
I've played a bard before.
So what's very interesting is the reason we have had a slot unfilled for like 6 months is because we were in a time loop arc, uh, meaning that it made no sense to bring new players in. But the so everyone now has a very weird perception of the concept of time. And I think the new guy played into this because his character he gave himself the astral drifter backstory,
Oh, that's a
which
good
means
one.
he's got the opposite problem of him experiencing far less time than everyone else did, while the rest of the party has lived 10 months and 90 minutes.
Yeah, no. In one of my campaigns that I played in, my quote-unquote wife had spent a year in the Feywild. She wasn't my wife at the time, and technically I was kind of an undead, dead person.
Are we born?
Yep. Reborn Goliath, actually.
Ah, neat.
Because you got to be... those lineages are great, but you got to be something, right? Nobody's just a vampire or a Dhampir. They're a Dhampir human. They're a Dhampir bugbear, whatever. So, yeah. So his
I
perception of
just
time was messed
realized
up.
that Marceline from Adventure Time is canonically a vampire tiefling.
Is her dad a tiefling?
No, her dad's a devil. Technically, she'd be half devil, but a lot of 5e players don't know the difference between a half devil and a tiefling, including my other dungeon master.
Yeah. Maybe that's fiendish. Maybe it's Maybelline. All right. Is everybody back? Cliff?
Yeah, I'm back.
Clifford, my big red friend? All right. Well, welcome back. I know I kind of went off on a tangent there. My bad. But yeah,
What was your tangent? I didn't hear it.
it's fine. It's fine.
I thought we were talking because the other players weren't back yet.
To some extent, they're just very quiet. Tim never spoke up once he left that room. All right, but yeah. So, just quick recap: bunch of paladins came in. You guys tried to stop them. They saw through your deception, and they're going to complete their job. At least that's how they're looking at it.
Blur effect's still cool.
Yeah, it's super awesome. Klein is going to pick up Michael here and take him into this house here and stand at the door. Or not what I want to do with him. There we go. And that is going to be his turn, is taking up guard. Next is going to be Kara. And let's see if we can... There's so much to her. It's been so long since I've looked at this. There we go. Yeah, we'll use that. She raises up her hand, and Cliff, you feel a very dark and necrotic energy. It doesn't hit you, but you can feel it.
It's like around me?
No, near you. Near you. Radius, let me mark
Why
this.
is she attacking me?
She's not.
No, I'm not worth that, I promise.
No. Yeah, she raises her hand, and you feel just this darkness like directly in front of you. I'm going to get a Constitution saving throw from them, not from you.
Are they in darkness? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's think of it more like a haze. It's not going to affect their vision at all, though. Let's see here. Jesus. Good for you guys. Okay, 2 pass, 3 fail miserably. Which adds an effect to them. If I can find it. You notice 3 of them are going to. So I'm gonna word this right. They kind of freeze up. Like they were walking towards you and then immediately froze. They are going to take 20 points of damage, actually. Right? Yep, we don't have. Actually, I'll move on to Cliff here as I go ahead and do their things.
Do they look like they're paralyzed or something?
Yeah.
And paralyzed is advantage?
Paralyze is paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Cool.
I would like to use my reaction on this one because it looks like they saved 2 silvery barbs.
Okay. Yeah. Let me roll that again.
Silvery barbs. I fucking hate that spell so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
this person will fail.
I've had campaigns where I fucking banned it. I was just like, enough.
I love the fact that people will waste spell slots on it. It is all about resource management, and if you want to do that, then by all means.
It's not a waste if it works.
I've also been in campaigns where they banned Tasha's whip, and I don't get why. Tasha's mind whip or something like that.
Oh.
It's like a first level spell.
And I'll give advantage to the next thing Colette does.
Okay.
Mr. Blurry Man.
Mr. Blur.
Okay. That just means the next thing he does require him to use that advantage. If applicable, of course. But Cliff, it is your turn.
All right.
And this isn't still here. Bing bong. I fucking love that.
I didn't do it.
It's just constantly.
How do I attack him with it?
You should have access to it on the actor sheet. So if you go in where blue team is, players blue team, you should be able to bring out your own thing.
Oh, so I just get rid of this thing then?
Yeah. And we'll bring out your spiritual weapon.
Oh, I don't have permission to upload files.
Oh, to upload?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be uploaded.
Creating an actor.
But yeah, you should. There we go. Yeah, you bink bonk boop. You're within
Bink,
5
bonk,
feet,
boop.
so that should be
Yep, I rolled advantage.
not advantage. Well, advantage, but also
Crit.
Crit.
Yeah.
So actually, we'll just add 8 to that. That's 14.
8.
Because we max out one of the die. But yeah,
That's right. That's right.
I try to be honest.
All right, and then we will
stomp you.
we'll rock you.
That's copyright. I can't do that.
Told him. Oh, he passed. Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you are fighting paladins.
Always worth a shot. It's always a chance.
Ben is going to back up here and try to guard this door. Ending his turn. This person is paralyzed. Did it say how long they were paralyzed for? Creature fails.
Can they make another save? If not, that's fantastic, and they're fucked.
It's not a save that they make. But
Oh, is it concentration?
no. It's the end of their turn, or end of the Necromancer's turn.
Oh, no fun.
Yeah, but you guys are currently stomping the absolute dog piss out of them. So, let me double check the. What was that? What was that? Toll the Dead. Was that a strength or dex saving throw, or was that a wisdom?
That's a wisdom.
Okay.
Shit, I should have done Sacred Flame. Yeah, I should have done Sacred Flame. It is what it is, though.
Okay. Just because there's two things that go with it with paralyzed. You got the paralyzed and you got incapacitated. But that basically just kind of fucking ends his turn.
Yeah, being paralyzed fucking sucks.
I'll be
You are
honest with
so
you.
fucked.
I totally forgot she even had that. But Aiden is going to run away into this house and disappear because he's a fucking child.
It is very funny. This happened in the barbarian got paralyzed in the stuff with the time loop, and despite the fact that there would have been no consequences for her dying, she still didn't. Never ended up dying to what was frankly a broken ability.
Well, hey, just be glad you guys aren't fighting her. Colette, you are up.
All right. Colette is going to do what Colette does and move away from the activity.
I run away.
And then turn around and, using his advantage, cast Ray of Sickness. Well, I pressed Shift, so let's see if it does it with advantage. It didn't.
That's fine. Go ahead and just roll another d20. Yeah, plus your 8. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. 25. Okay, so I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Bink bok boop. Don't care what her modifier is. She ain't gonna pass that one.
All right.
A 4.
Okay. Well, she will take 14 points of poison damage and is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Poisoned it is.
Which one did you hit?
The one that doesn't have the little circle with a line through it.
Oh, okay. One's not paralyzed. Okay.
Yep. Trying to attack the most immediate threat. And that will end my turn.
Bree here is going to run off, and she's going to run into the building.
These townspeople ain't very helpful.
They're fucking villagers, dude. What do you want them to do?
Something.
This one is going to stand there and look very pretty with her sword. Michael is going to continue hiding. Nancy is going to move at half speed because she's old as balls. But she's going to make it into the house. And she's not going to do shit. Man, that fucking spell really took the fucking wind out of my wings here. No offense there, Miku.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, speaking of wings. So,
There's a guy right in front of you.
oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Technically, you can go around it, but I mean, that kind of involves a lot.
Technically, Miku is about to fucking fuck this dude up.
A barbarian rolling an advantage without reckless attack? Whatever do you mean? Oh,
And a crit when you hit.
and the fact that it's a great axe +1 right now because reasons. Yeah, that 24 is. Oh, you didn't target him. Miku, you didn't target him. No,
Sorry.
It's fine. It is. Yeah. There you go.
So that'll be 27 fucking damage.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? It doesn't fucking matter. If it was a crit, if you did one more point of damage, it was going to fucking kill him. So I'm gonna say the additional 12 from the crit is gonna do it.
It's just his will to live.
And I am unsure. Yeah, it did not take into account the radiant because I haven't started raging yet. I don't even need to waste a rage in order to be broken.
It's like, did you
we're
hit
killing
rage?
them.
That will. Yeah, okay, I'll just end turn.
Yeah, one more attack.
Yeah, don't you have 2 attacks there?
Oh wait, sorry, I
Mikuth?
forgot about that.
Rage.
You are level 5 now, Miss Barbarian. You're gonna have to
I usually play spellcaster, so I forgot extra attack was a thing.
just pretend it's Eldritch Blast.
Don't forget to rage.
That's a good pigeon impression, which is good because I find it's the kind of bird she is.
Make sure you target.
Make sure you rage.
Make sure you rage.
Fucking freaking me out.
Make sure you fly.
There's 4 people in front of you, Miku. Rage.
All of which cannot move at the moment. Except
Well, they will, though. I should have dropped the fucking spiritual garden on their ass.
yeah, that hit. That did the thing. All right.
And then plus 12 more, right?
Yes.
No, it should already. No, it doesn't take it into account for some reason. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna pop that.
Now Miku can end her turn.
You sure? You don't want to split another motherfucker in half? I could throw a few civilians in front of you so you could kill them too.
Jesus.
Tim's coming right into the shit.
Yeah.
How?
Nah, love you, Miku. I just gotta throw in that jab about killing civilians.
Tim will hop over here and he will summon his Eldritch Cannon. Oh, that's Firebolt. That's not an Eldritch Cannon.
And it was aimed at Colette.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You should target somebody else.
Throw that out. It's gonna go over here.
Yeah. It's in 15 feet.
And it will. Is it 15 or 30 for it? I might be messing it up.
I mean, either way, it's within 15 feet.
Oh, no, within 5 feet.
5
feet.
feet.
Way closer. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I can put it over here. That'll work.
What
I
kind
don't
of
know why
cannon?
I wanted to go the other side. I'm going to do a flamethrower. So,
Good
whereas
one.
the other one, seemed a little more docile, and this one seems unstable. You can almost see the blood that it holds throughout it is boiling.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
I'm so good at... Hey.
There we go. There's that goodness.
Ah, nice.
You know what? Everything's fine. Everything seems super awesome and great.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Oh, no. He knows. He has shape water. Don't worry.
Flamethrower in the middle.
He's very used to fire.
What could go wrong?
So I will have it shoot.
The gang burns down the village.
How do you rotate again? Is it? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I just used my scroll wheel.
Ooh, I thought I could hit multiple. There we go.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, it seems that one passes and one fails, and
Was it at disadvantage for the one that passed?
let me
Because they're incapacitated
let
or paralyzed. Sorry.
well,
Same thing.
the one that
If you're paralyzed,
passed
it means
is
they're
not
incapacitated.
paralyzed. You only got 2 of them,
Oh,
it
okay.
seems, though.
Oh, it shows all 3 of them in red.
Yeah, the automation didn't pick it up. What is it? A Dex saving throw?
Correct.
I think I fail all Dex saving throws when they're paralyzed. Creature automatically fails Strength and Dex saving throws. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, one will pass, one will or two will fail automatically. One passes.
So as like the blood shoots out and rips into them, it almost for a second ignites and catches fire and then sizzles back down until it disperses.
The blood.
Jesus, that's
The-
fucking.
Yeah.
We're just spraying blood at people
Christ.
now.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking
I'm a
campaign
blood
am I
wizard.
doing now? Jesus,
You're
just
welcome.
throwing blood at people. Psychopaths.
I swear, it's hygienic, probably. And then I will back up because Tim's a coward.
Just imagine. Oh, yup.
See ya, nerd. And that'll be all I got.
Okay. Oh, thank God. One of my guys is actually going to be able to throw a hit. Probably.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, they're poisoned, so it's a disadvantage. But still. Damn. All right. I gotta pull out the stops for this too, right?
Fucking smite.
Well, I mean,
Smite.
yes. We're going to go ahead, target Miku, because you're blocking our path, you damn gray bird. And we are going to... You start hearing a crackling sound come from her sword, the oddly tiefling woman, who is a paladin. Don't ask questions.
Tieflings can be paladins, but while raging, is it just ability checks you have advantage on, or you also saving throws when raging?
I don't know. I've never played. Let's see here. Inner rage 2, 2 melee damage, resistance. Can't cast concentrate.
It says strength checks and saving throws.
All right then.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, it doesn't change the damage, but you don't go prone, so that's a thing. But yeah. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. I'm gonna roll another d20 for the disadvantage. I can undo the damage if it does that. Nope, it'll still hit. So you'll take 10 plus... The hell was that? 2d6. So 12 slashing and 7 lightning.
13 in total.
Yeah, I think so.
12 is half. Yeah, okay, good. So, for whatever reason, it didn't automatically do all of it, so I'm just doing it manually. She's at 35 HP.
Okay. Cool. And...
I like I did it manually because it's not showing up on the dice.
Oh, yeah, that would
Chat
do it.
messages.
It's okay. You've only had to deal with it for one fight so far. Or one round. which I don't think my guys are gonna make it past.
Guy.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep guarding. Kara, let me roll a 5 or a 6. Okay, that doesn't redo it. She certainly has a lot.
She should do her spell again.
She can't. Yeah, but what she can do, which is fucking terrifying apparently, is target this son bitch. Actually, gonna target this person. And they are going to reach their hand out. Oh, I guess she has to be closer.
If you fucking pop out disintegrate right now, I'll shit my pants.
And I shit my
That's
pants.
gonna be my friends.
Don't worry, guys. If there's disintegrate, a time loop will start. Trust me, I know this from experience.
Actually, no, she can't seem to, she doesn't have the reach for it apparently. What she is going to do. Actually, yeah. So, bear with me here, guys. Sorry, I'm still learning this psychopath's fucking job, and I was unaware of how fucking terrifying she was going to be if you had to fight her. She walks 10 feet over here into the dirt. As she walks into the dirt, you watch her get sucked down into the earth, where she fucking reappears in front of you, Cliff, out through the dirt. So, yeah, that's a thing she can do. And now she will use this fucking spell of Terrifying Origins.
Was that not a spell?
No.
God, that's terrifying.
I told
Just
you.
moves through the earth for free. Ooh.
That's a fucking thing she can just do. And I believe this would also be at a crit. So I'm not even going to pretend like she needs to, because that is just 60 damage. So she fucking died. So to give you an idea, she just did 90 damage to that paladin.
Well, what did she do?
Oh, sorry. I was so amazed by the shit she was doing that I just totally blanked on it. As she reaches out her hand, a skeleton-type apparition comes from her body, the hand of a skeleton, about 4 foot wide. Like, you can feel it pass through you, Miku. Almost like a coldness. It reaches out, grabs her, and you feel, or you see almost like a ghostly apparition of her come out as the hand clutches. Think Naruto, and the fucking Reaper seal.
I think what Gara does.
No, what the
Oh,
third
okay, now I
Hokage
remember.
does to the snake dude.
Orochimaru.
There you go. That's the word. Basically, essentially, it's pulling out their soul, or trying to grab onto their soul and crush it in this ghostly apparition of a hand. And that'll just fucking end her turn. Cliff,
Yes,
you have just witnessed something terrifying.
I have.
Why is there 2?
And they are no longer paralyzed, right?
Yes, he is no longer paralyzed. That's thank you for keeping me honest.
Yeah, man, it's only fair.
We didn't want this fight to be even easier.
We'll want this to last at least through the second round. But yeah, it does. It actually does that damage.
Right, you know what, fuck it. Fuck it, man. I need to see 7. Why don't I have 7?
7 what?
Spell points. I should have 9.
You cast Augury.
I did. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Cool. Doesn't matter. Get pwned, bitch. Shit. You know what? No. I'm gonna let it go.
Any reactions? No, I don't think you can. No, never mind.
Well, I have my thingy, but I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, don't whip
Not
out
for
your
that.
don't whip out your thingy on stream. So yeah, small creature, apparition, spiritual weapon. Actually, we're just gonna do this, so you can see it. And Miko, he is going to. He's coming for you. Again. His sword crackles, and he will bring it down upon you. Maybe. Alright, so he goes to bring it down upon you, but there's still a bit of ice on the ground, because, Tim, he has this habit of leaving ice just laying around in front of doorways and shit. And, and apparently...
It's hilarious.
And apparently commissioned some spiked butt plugs and whatnot. So, yeah, he misses you as he slips. And, yeah. Just ends up losing his turn, so to speak.
Feel bad for these poor paladins.
I
know I shouldn't, but I do.
Well, this was supposed to happen like level 3, and I had buffed them up a little bit for this level 5, but apparently I was a little off.
Listen, being paralyzed will absolutely fucking destroy you.
Oh, 100%.
If you get paralyzed in the fight, you might as well just...
Especially as a paladin, to fail a constitution saving throw, like, out of 5 of them, somebody's going to fail. I did not expect 4 of them to fail. Thanks, Tim.
That spell sounds like a save or suck. So
it kind of is. You still take the
sad
damage, but if you fail by more than 5 is when you become paralyzed. So they didn't. They ended up failing by more than 5. Well, more than 5. But yeah, Colette. Sorry, interrupting your thunder.
No worries. At this point, I will. I'm just gonna throw a flaming sphere in the middle of them. So.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's concentration, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'll just Ray of Sickness again.
Cool. Did you and you have them targeted?
I do have them targeted.
Cool. They are going.
Looks like they failed, I guess.
Yeah. They did. Told you. Weirdest thing to have them fail a fucking Constitution saving throw.
Yep. They take 17 points of poison damage again, or this time, and continue to be poisoned. That will end my turn.
And she's going to keep hiding. And he's going to keep hiding. Old Nancy, yep, she's going to keep hiding too. Miku.
Okay, so yeah, there's two of them left standing. Let's fix that.
So I murder. No, that one. What was? Oh yeah. What was the advantage for?
Paralyzed.
Neither of them were paralyzed. It ended already, and the one's poisoned.
Was it for? Yeah.
Poison.
I don't know if poison does that.
No, it makes them roll at disadvantage, but you don't get advantage on it.
Miku might have it set at disadvantage, added advantage on next.
That was just another d20 roll. No, that one's going to miss hitting the ground. And just so you're aware,
Okay.
none of them are paralyzed right now.
Okay.
Such a cool effect. But no, you swing and unfortunately they're able to dodge just a little bit and it glances off their armor.
Okay. Fair enough. And this ends my turn.
My name Tim.
Sorry, I have undue anger against those who abuse their authoritative power for some reason. Cough, cough. And he's going to flamethrower again.
Look at that effect.
So much fire.
Why do I have to? Why do I have to?
I don't.
It shouldn't.
Oh, my spiritual weapon.
Oh, that. I'll undo the spiritual weapon thing.
Tim!
Hey, you can't harm the spiritual weapon.
What's spooking me?
That's it on fire. Now it's a flaming trident.
Yeah. Nope, you're able to do that thing.
All right. So after that, how are they looking? All right.
Pretty fucking bad.
Pretty fucking bad. Let's go ahead.
Fireball. Fucking murk everybody.
We could kill everyone. I mean, do you have your
Yeah, I'll
action still
just
available?
keep it simple. Yeah. I was deciding what. No, I need to click off.
Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt would be fantastic here if we can get it to jump. Is it Witch Bolt that does that? It jumps?
What is it?
Witch Bolt?
No.
No, I think.
No,
it's
that's
Witch
Chain Lightning, I think. Or
Yeah.
Witch Bolt is the one you can reuse every turn.
Yeah, that's right.
I was hoping I had Magic Missile ready, but I do not. So I will just use a Firebolt. Or actually, yeah, no, Firebolt's fine here. I don't have disadvantage, right? Yeah. Nope.
No. Straight roll.
Oof.
It
For
will.
mine? Fine.
It will miss them completely.
Yep.
I wouldn't say completely. That's a little much. I missed them by a little bit.
Just kinged off the armor.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't fire off
A
behind
little
them.
mean.
Yeah. Well, I'm a fighter. I mean, a lover. My cannon's a fighter. Good luck, everybody else. And let's get a little tucked away over here.
My name Tim.
Actually, he is going. Can he kind of just look at these houses and see which one looks recently occupied?
I mean, you saw people go into these houses, so
Yeah, but more like just moved in. Like there isn't much on the yard. There's not like 3 flamingos yet.
probably
on the front.
this one back here.
Okay. I'm gonna move that way for reasons. Don't think about it.
Yeah. This one's going to swing out at old Miku here with his crackling sword, as one does. There we go. And swings her sword. These guys couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn today. Holy shit. I'm not even gonna roll at disadvantage. A miss is a miss. Yeah. That's a thing. Klein's still guarding the door here, and he definitely sees you, Tim, with Kara aiming at the non-poison one and reaching out with its clutch.
Can I use my reaction to tell Kara to leave one alive?
Well, I mean, yes, you can.
I'll do that.
So she just hit that individual for 88 damage because she rolled a crit. And she's going to beat Bop Boop and then disappear for a second. Back here. And reappearing as she jumps through the dirt.
Jump. All right. I'm going to attempt to grapple. You want me to roll a grapple attack?
Yeah. So an
So
athletics.
Athletics.
And she'll contest it.
Oof, that's bad.
So she does roll a 17.
17.
So as you grab hold of her, she breaks your grip.
I'll use my bonus action then. You can die here, or you can go back to the council and tell them that everything here is fine. You didn't see us. Everything here is fine. Your choice.
And if I go back and lie to them, my head's already gone.
This is your decision.
Colette?
Colette will do as Colette does, and he will yell, "There was a firefight!" and cast fireball.
Leroy Jenkins? Yeah, so you made it as far as telling her to go back and tell him. Colette didn't really give her a whole hell of a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah.
But with that, combat ends.
I think that's the first time I've actually killed someone.
Yeah.
I think this might be a problem.
Who are they going to tell? Kara, you're not going to bring them back, right?
Oh, no. Remember the murder talk?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Can you do the dirt thing you did to their bodies?
I don't know if I can, actually.
After we searched them, of course.
Naturally. Would like to investigate the corpses.
I feel like they would have some good shit, which is kind of bad. We might be in trouble.
Look, you don't need to do anything. Just let Tim and I handle it.
Well, I think his point is that if we loot these people, their gear will be distinctive enough that it will be very obvious we killed them if we walk around with it.
Oh no, I say we loot the hell out of them. I'm just talking about what that fact that we killed them might be a problem.
Okay.
Oh, why? Bandits are all over the place.
They weren't
There-
bandits.
Look,
They
There's
were working for the Metallic
Hold on.
Council.
hold on. I was knighted by the council, and then they tried to kill me.
That's true. We are knights. That is true.
So I was well within my right to defend myself.
They
I
did
And that's
start
what I
it.
did.
I like
And
how
they-
nobody identified themselves as a knight. Like, but we're knights.
But the council doesn't need to know that.
I don't feel like that would have
No,
done anything.
yeah, I don't think that would have de-escalated, but we could have tried.
Look, I'm gonna, you know,
They would have said
History-
they would have just said bullshit anyways.
history is told by the winner, and I'm the winner. So they were in the wrong for sure.
Everybody
they were.
starts coming out of their house. This child comes out immediately, fucking runs away from you as you blur in front of him. Kid thinks he's having a trip. Doesn't know what that means, but
Should get that checked out.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't take much to figure out what was on them. Two of them, the ones that Kara hit, their armor and weapons are basically worthless. They are scraps of steel at this point, at best. Her attack, just devastating. The other three, they have, as you would surmise, each one has chainmail, so 3 pieces of chainmail, 3 shields, and 3 longswords, none of which are magic, but as you said, the chainmail is very obviously, issued by the Metallic Kingdom.
None of them have any gold on them.
Doesn't look like it, no.
You are really strickler with this fucking gold, man.
I gave you chainmail.
They don't get travel funds?
No one can carry it.
How do they eat? I could carry it, but you probably don't want me to.
Let me see what Miku's current carrying capacity is.
What?
Are any of them under 60 pounds?
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to adjust this pile here. Just
Chainmail weighs 55 pounds.
Okay, so she can take 1 set of chainmail.
Really fucking need a bag of holding.
Hey, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll, one of your artificers will take it as an infusion.
Maybe we'll get lucky and our DM will give us something to use. That would be like crazy.
You have literally 2 sources to get it from at this point in time. I don't know what to tell you.
Has it ever seemed like Colette will, at any point, do something that would benefit the party?
No, but I figured you like rocks, and rocks are heavy, and
Do like
bag of
rocks.
holding, 500 pounds of rocks. I don't know.
Why would I want a bag that will carry rocks when I'm trying to develop something that will liquidate the rocks?
I don't know. I'm still waiting on you to use your experimental elixir.
It's true.
It's been like 10 sessions.
It has. I haven't used it in a minute. Hold on. I need to figure out which is better, scale mail or chain mail.
Oh, I have chainmail on.
You do have
Chainmail's
chainmail.
16 AC.
As I recall, Miku can basically never wear armor unless she wants to lose the entire point build-wise of her being an
I don't
Airco rep.
think scale mail gives you disadvantage, does it?
Scale mail does, yes.
Does it?
Also, chainmail is heavy armor, and I'm fairly certain Colette.
Scale mail is medium.
What's that?
Scale mail is medium. Right?
I'm talking chainmail. Because Colette was asking.
Yeah.
Pretty
'Cause
sure.
I have
that's-
scale mail. I'm proficient in scale mail.
Yeah, you wouldn't be proficient with chainmail. I don't think. Yeah, that's heavy armor.
Can you still wear it if you're not proficient with it?
That comes with a whole slew of issues. If you do wear heavy armor, I think your movement is cut. You can't cast spells.
That's fair. I knew there was some side effects to it. I just didn't know what they were.
Yeah, there's a reason why sorcerers
obviously.
don't just deal with it, because it's like they're not going to move, right? But then they can't cast spells.
Just have party carry you everywhere.
It's like this new anime I've been watching. They literally drag this guy around in a coffin. They tried to protect him.
You realize they won't be the last, right? Would you buy this armor and shield and weapons off of us?
No, we're not a rich village. There's a reason why I only ask for food and a place to stay. But
Can we take one of these carts?
You have made a point. You're gonna use a cart?
We could.
Let me see here. I don't know what the rules are on that. I know if you have a beast of burden. I just don't know how it works if you're trying to move it.
Tim will drag it.
Tim will drag. The fuck was that noise? Give me one moment to see if I can't.
Tim, are you asking for a protection fee for what we just did?
No, I was asking if they'd buy the armor, and if they can't buy the armor, I was hoping they would at least reward us with a cart for helping them.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, I see.
So it basically increases the animal carrying capacity by 5 times. In this case, you could substitute a person with an animal, I would think.
So Tim wants to be lazy. He doesn't want to walk.
Who's gonna
Yeah,
who are we strapping it to?
I'm just more worried about because it can carry what, it weighs 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So somebody has to be
just
able to drag
times
200 pounds. So that's how I'll rule it. You have to be able to at least carry 200 pounds. And there's also...
There's only one of us who has the strength to do that.
So we strap it to the bird.
Yeah, so I'm going to base it off your drag weight. So 200 pounds plus whatever you want to carry.
Who's typing?
Sorry.
Well, it's supposed to take what it carries, right? Or cover the weight, because otherwise, what's the point? You're just adding 200 pounds.
Well, I mean, it's still a thing that weighs something. A car rolls and
Yeah.
it's 3,000 pounds.
Well,
Yeah,
what if we just store it here? We'll come back for it later when we have different means of,
Besides, I think Miku could still drag this thing if that, or you guys can help each other. Normally made for a fucking horse. I'm sure you guys side by side can take up a horse. So if you want to take that and take the armor and stuff, I'd say you can do that. Since that is what I assume you're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it brings up another question, Tim.
Hmm.
And if we bring this armor back, bloodied and damaged, and try to sell it, how do we explain our way out of the fact that we didn't kill them to get this armor?
Shape water, cleans armor, pulls out hammer.
I just feel like we just leave it here, get it back at different time.
We're never coming back here.
I think I'm coming back here.
Yeah,
Why?
it's just gonna store this up at your
He wants to experience mood swings again.
Oh, that's a good idea. We keep it in the bastion. We can hire staff, and that people won't ask questions about why they have it.
We've had the Bastion for not even a session number already.
Already committing war crimes. That's right.
Already hiding murder fucking evidence in it.
Wasn't war crime self-defense?
Geneva who?
Geneva recommendations? What?
All right.
Strong suggestions.
Tim, go ahead and give me now that the fight's over, go ahead and give me another perception check.
Yeah, and I've still been like moving towards the house. If that fire is going, I'm ignoring it.
If what fire is going?
Oh, okay. I thought that's what that was about. Good to know. Never mind.
I haven't set anything on fire yet.
You notice some sparking coming from your cannon. It doesn't seem to stop it or remove any of its movement, but as it moves, it sparks from time to time.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't program it to do that. I mean, magically create. It's probably fine. But I'll investigate it. I'll do like a closer look and try and figure out if there's something particularly wrong with it or causing it.
Give me an Arcana. Is that guidance? Is that what that D4 is?
No, that's my innate. If I'm, what's it called? It's. I want to ping it. My artisan's intuition.
Artisan's intuition. All right. I mean, it won't make a difference, but you're not really. Are you? What are you using?
It would be my tinker's tools.
Okay, tinker's tools.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems a little like a storm's coming in kind of thing. Like or like how when a storm comes in, you can feel like static electricity on your hair and whatnot.
On my knee.
So it kind of seems that way. There's some weird magic in the air. But as far as the source, you can't really tell. You can just it just seems to be picking it up, almost like a radio picks up a radio wave.
I will take the time and if people will let me to ritual cast detect magic.
That takes what, 11 minutes?
Correct.
Yeah, me too's fine. Waiting a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Kara anyways.
I love those spell effects.
That's pretty.
Yes? He's got 11 minutes to wait, so...
Yep.
What did you want, Cliff? Or what did you want to say to Kara?
This is what I meant about other people coming. I will do my best to tell the council that everything here is handled, but I can't promise they'll believe me.
It makes little difference. I have every intention of gathering up the villagers who wish to keep their loved ones, and we're going to leave.
You gotta move on.
Obviously, this is not a safe place.
No. You remember what I said about our bastion?
Yes, I'm afraid we're going to leave the Metallic Kingdom altogether.
Right,
is your
that's fine,
bastion in the Metallic Kingdom?
It is. But if you ever need help, you send word, and as soon as I receive it, will come.
I will be sure to do that, but I'm afraid where I'm going, I don't think I'll have to worry about it.
Oh, where are you going?
It's best you don't know.
I understand, and I'll reach my hand out and shake her hand.
And she'll shake your hand. Definitely not cold or clammy or anything like that, just a normal handshake.
I'm gonna put my hand on top of hers, and I'll kind of keep my eyes staring a little bit longly.
Are you hitting on Kara?
I am hitting Kara. She's very fun. Of course I am.
Really putting that soft touch to work, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that all you do is stare at her?
I'll give her a little smile.
If you're flirting with her, go ahead and give me a performance.
Performance. I think I haven't done a performance check yet.
Not bad.
16. Not bad at all.
Um,
For absolutely no modifiers.
she'll just give you or as you place your hand on top of hers, she'll give you a quick smile as well before letting go and heading off, asking Bree, Link, and all the rest to follow her. They'll take you. You see them start to grab a cart and load things onto it. You know, random things out of their houses, blankets, food, etc.
I'll help any way I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna have you guys roll for it, and we'll shoot over to Tim real quick because this will definitely take you guys longer than 10 minutes.
He just went to the bathroom.
He's not there.
Oh, Tim,
You son of a bitch!
All right.
But as like, the area clears out and like there's no one really around Cliff anymore, Colette's gonna walk up to him and gonna be like, we really need to work on your decision making skills, and then like, you know, sticking to your decisions. Because you came in hot, and then I don't know, you got hot. I don't know what happened, but
In his defense,
Well, I did come in hot, and then I decided to talk to Sune real fast, and I got some results that made me maybe rethink my plan of action.
I guess there's nothing like a woman to change your mind, huh?
I suppose
Or
not.
a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken, what I saw.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know that I know what I mean either.
I don't think you saw anything.
Yeah.
Next time, don't drag us weeks away to a village. You're gonna change your goddamn mind about destroying the things that you came here to.
Well, if we hadn't have Colette, they'd be dead by now.
in defense,
And doesn't
she was
impact
hot.
the-
Real quick, Tim, since you're back,
Sir?
you don't like it when you cast detect magic. Nothing really pings. It's like you can't like I wouldn't hold up one of those voltmeters up to the air and expect it to register anything. So something similar to that.
Okay, so it's just all of the air here and not really like any of the villagers specifically?
No. As obviously as Kara went through, she's casting a spell, so but you're already well aware of necromancy and what she's doing there, so we won't go further into that. But as far as the rest of them, Aside from the zombies having a faint aura on them from being, I don't want to say resurrected, but pseudo-resurrection. They highlight as well real quick, but again, you know the reason.
Okay. Did my cannon seem to have like at all a similar reaction from the storms that came by before,
You're talking about the
if I recall?
well, it only experienced the one, but no,
Okay.
no, it seemed to just like that didn't really affect it at all.
Colette,
What?
where the hell are you? You're never around when I need you. My goodness. Uh,
That's on purpose. Completely,
and
100%
that's
on purpose. What do you want?
there's this weird energy. It's messing with my turret, and I can't make heads or tails of what it is. Do you have any idea?
What components of your turret is it affecting?
It seems to be towards the arcane core that's held within, and the blood that coils around it. There seems to be some adverse reactions happening, causing sparks. Um, I'm not familiar. The heating element shouldn't be compromised from my breakdown of it.
Can I inspect it or try to see if I can discern anything more than what he's already discerned?
Um, bec- the thing is you would even if you rolled as high as you could, you're probably only going to find out the same thing. So I'll avoid the roll because you won't find out any more information about it.
Okay.
You would notice the sparking, and it seems to be like just hopping across the metal. Nothing that's would be producing electricity in this thing, like his arcane core, as he described it. Like there's nothing bouncing off of that. It just seems to be like the joints and stuff are as it moves, it's sparking, kind of like dragging a wire. Who is typing so loud?
You would get to see more of how my magic interacts as an artificer, and it's when I say arcane core, it's more of like a crystallized blood that forms itself and then connects with the various wires, igniting across the iron throughout the blood to power it, and then heat elements. And
I picture it like a mana battery, right?
yeah, a little bit,
Yeah,
but crystallized blood.
you damn blood wizards. But
Look,
With this
pretty
group, there's plenty.
it's pretty obvious to me that somewhere in there you miswired something, and there's a short.
Don't you dare question my artifice. It was only made in half madness, which is like leagues above your madness. So,
First of
Or
all, I don't even do mechanical shit. I do alchemical shit, and I can still figure it out. You're the one that built it, and you've got the questions. So whose mechanical shit is better than whose?
I don't see any mechanical shit from you, so I guess mine. You're right.
Yeah, at least mine's not malfunctioning.
ooh,
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're talking malfunctions, though, I'd rather have my robot than myself. Well, you misfire those firebolts. Whew.
I'd rather have your robot than yourself too.
oh yeah, the hatred.
well, I mean, we got a perfectly good town. What time is it?
Do we need a fireball?
Miku,
What?
your typing is
Always
loud.
use a fire.
Sorry.
I'll approach Kara and ask if she might know anything. And fly.
Yes.
Um, great and powerful Kara. God, you're terrifying. There seems to be an anomaly that's affecting the magical and mechanical interactions between that of my turret.
She's also super hot.
Just randomly
not my type.
screaming that.
Tim.
What?
Oh, I meant to say Koya.
How dare you, first off? More importantly, though, Kara, any idea what could be causing these interactions? And also, secondly, can I look at your spell book or your notes? Just
As far as my... Okay, who am I echoing on? Okay. As far as my spellbook, absolutely not.
sharing is caring, but okay.
Yes, I don't share my spellbook. Ever. But, no, it's really nice. I love it when, gentlemen tell me, a lady, that I'm terrifying. No, I'm not sure what you're speaking about as far as a disturbance. As you can tell, we don't have a whole lot of mechanical walking creatures here. Not really my area of expertise. It's certainly not coming from this village. This village does not have anything magical aside from myself.
Was there a reason you came to this village specifically?
Yes, it was small, and they were holding a funeral.
Did your magic seem more potent here? Is
No, no more or less than anywhere else.
I think she enjoys doing this. She loves her job, and not everywhere will let her do her job.
Yes, what the bird person said.
Her name's Miku, by the way.
Kara. As you scream across the way here to get each other to hear. I'm Miku.
I'm sorry. Whenever we
This
hit
unsettled-
RP time, I kind of forget where places are.
Throws up her tail feathers like a
Oh.
peacock.
Cliff, I've tried the reasonable arcane and mechanical methods, so I guess all that's left is your divine. So, any idea what might be causing this erratic, all-encompassing magic of Utsune?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, let's have a look here. Give me a sec. So it's sparking and sputtering.
It is, but that's only a symptom of what is the problem, which is this appears to be an encompassing magic or aura or energy throughout this town.
Is
Or
the aura Skibbity Ohio?
or
Yeah.
the capabilities of its builder,
Well, I'm trying to think of what I can do for you. Well, let me, do I know of anything in my past that might affect something like this? Like,
So, not as a cleric, but you can give me a nature check as an earth genasi.
sure. Ooh, not too good.
Inspiration, right?
I'm not using my inspiration.
Damn. Knowledge is power.
Sorry, buddy. I have another use for it. I'm gonna use it later.
You know, you just keep thinking about Sune, and unfortunately, you're not really thinking about your past per
I'll tell you
se.
what, now I ain't thinking about Sude right now.
Hey. Kara is not about
My
this.
eyes keep dashing towards Kara.
See, my broken ass would be going towards Bree. But you know, that's to each their own. The crazy necromancer that you were ready to, destroy, and now you're like, huh,
Never threatened her.
Snoop?
Hey, party member to party member. Don't put your dick in crazy.
Well, listen. Can't really think of anything. Maybe I'll try again later, a little bit, maybe tomorrow or something. I can't really think of anything to come to mind. I could definitely try again.
You do that.
Like later.
We'll probably be fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So is it raining now or what?
raining.
It sounds like rain in this music.
Just the music. I don't have a whole lot of small village musics, so music.
Now, did you hear me ask what time it is?
It is actually. Let me change the day because you guys have definitely been moving along.
Oh, and would I would have tried to swing by what I think is Kara's house over here. Would my have detect magic caught anything from there possibly?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, the only thing that really lit up was Kara, and like to a
Herself.
lesser extent the zombies.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did.
But yeah,
Lit up my world.
so it would have been about 1500 when you guys finished up the fight and they started packing up. They are beginning to head out now that it is 1800.
So it's 6 o'clock in the night.
Yes.
As normal people would say. Thank you.
I'm not normal, and I hate saying AM and PM.
Well, we could camp out here for the night. You know, we got roofs over our heads. Or we could. I feel like we need to go talk to the council and get ahead of this story.
Yeah. I'm almost half tempted to see if we could try to solve that case for them. I'm not sure if that's a before thing or an after thing, but if we got some answers, maybe we can distract them from this entire issue. What do you think? I don't know.
I don't know. So we're on the same page. Should we just not even bring up the knights? We never saw them. They never existed. We came to the village.
No,
was
we
fine.
need. I don't really want dragons to be pissed.
Yeah. Why would they be
Or
pissed?
we lose our knighthood for
Well,
killing their men.
No, we didn't because we never saw them.
Look,
Basically, how much do we lie to them?
I
we
think
lie
tell
by
the truth.
omission. We
Exactly.
don't say anything. If I suddenly have to become the spokesperson for this group so that nothing stupid gets said.
Okay, I think that we should just investigate that murder so we can claim that we missed this entire incident because we were investigating the murder instead. How's that?
Well, if we want to help these people, we still probably should report that it's good and fine. Otherwise, they'll think they did it.
Or because the village will be abandoned after
There was absolutely no one there.
No, the paladins came in and they did their shit and they died to something else on the way home.
Yeah, actually.
But their bodies are going to be here, though.
Not if
That
you deal with that shit.
Why would I deal with it?
Because you're the cleric. Because I couldn't give a fuck about them.
What do you want me to do with 4 dead bodies? 5.
I don't know.
I know how to get rid of them.
Whatever clerics do
Don't
with
ask how.
shit like that.
Are we
I'll
buried
put them in a house and burn them to the ground.
We don't have time to do a clerical.
Tim's already
burial.
loading their bodies into the bag of holding of acid. This is why I've been making this.
Tim, as much as it pains me, as much as I don't want to do it, I have to give you credit. That was a good idea.
Don't give me credit. This never happened. I'm not going back.
This thing that never happened was
Going
brilliant.
back where?
Exactly.
All right. I feel this is a temporary solution, but maybe we can just dump it in a random part of the
Tim-
ocean next time we get access to
Tim-
dragonelles.
Tim looks into the
Dissolving
bag.
bodies is pretty permanent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard bag of holding.
Oh, bag
It's
of
full of
holding of
acid.
Oh,
You haven't seen him pour his jug of acid into the bag of holding every night for the last month?
Where
wait,
is
is that
your?
a thing?
Because you've got an
I've
alchemy
been-
jug, right?
Yeah. I have the amount in my
Nice.
my personal notes. 'Cause I didn't know where to how to add that. I guess I could just enter as a loot consumable. But I have currently 300, I think, flat. Let me double check. Ounces. That's personal notes, inventory.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry,
that's
400 ounces of acid.
That makes what, 8 ounces a day?
But I can remake the jug, so it would be 16.
64 ounces a day? How many ounces are in a gallon?
No,
Doesn't it make a gallon?
no, not that. It's dependent on what you make. For acid, it's 8 ounces.
Got it.
For honey, it's a gallon.
Got it.
Don't forget about the mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, it's 3 gallons.
Mayonnaise is a gallon?
No,
No,
it's
it-
3 gallons.
It's no joke. The alchemy jug is so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here. That's about 3 gallons and some change of acid. I'm gonna say you get through 3 bodies of it before acid doesn't evaporate, but it becomes kind of lackluster as you keep putting shit into it.
Becomes sludgy.
Yeah, sludgy.
Yeah. I imagine it. I don't know. Does it lose the acidity, or does it just take longer because it's diluted? Or
I mean,
But
it doesn't
you're
turn
not
to
gonna-
liquid per se.
You're not going to lose the components of the body. They're just going to turn into something different that's not acid. So it'll eventually be diluted.
Yeah, and I'd have
Yeah.
to say something like 600 pounds of human flesh is going to dilute that to the point where you're just burning the other 2 bodies. It's not really melting them. It's more like a thick, viscous cottage cheese paint.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right. We'll
Give it a few
burn
more
them
days.
first,
Add some more acid.
and then we'll. Yeah, but we'll burn them first, then we'll throw them in whatever remains. So anything that we couldn't create a high enough flame for, and then throw that in the acid.
I'm surprised you guys just didn't throw them in the house and light the houses on fire.
That's what I volunteered to do. I'm just saying. I'll burn down another village. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, what's another village amongst friends? It's a
Note to anyone trying to have a cost-effective way of hiding a body. Now you know. First burn the body, then use your acid.
There you go.
Nylar was the expert at burning down valuable structures. I learned from it the best.
He sounds
Alright.
like a great man.
If Dahmer had knew that, he'd never been caught.
I will put some bodies in these buildings and I will light them on fire. And there won't even be evidence of the village left anymore.
So I am going to put your acid down to 0 due to the fact that you just burned 3 whole ass bodies with it.
Should probably dump that bag out at this point. It's kind of gross.
Here's a
Oh
fountain.
no! Now there's bile.
I
Bile has different uses.
don't know what that's called when you melt a body.
I don't know what kind of klepto you are, and it frightens me.
Good.
So, question for you, Cliff. You hit on
Yeah.
Kara because she frightened you. Are you about to hit on Tim?
I didn't hit on Kara because she frightened me. I hit on Kara because she's a smoke show. And she's powerful.
Oh, that's just the necromantic magics.
Tim's not powerful.
Yeah, sure. I'm weak. Don't
weren't
worry.
you
about
weren't
it.
you defeated by a bunny? A rabbit?
I'm
It had
harassed
great
by a
big
bunny.
fangs.
Hey, go ahead and give me one more Arcana check there, Tim.
Let's go.
Roll it up.
I'm going to set this kind of high. So we'll set
this
a
one-
DC 18. It won't involve tools.
Okay. So without that, so minus the D4 because since it's not prompting me, I don't know how to disable it.
That's fine.
So
So a 22?
yeah,
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I mean, really good.
I like magic.
You know, oddly, you feel Sir Carrot Bignog faintly.
No. This village is cursed. I was free.
What are you talking about?
He's here. He's watching. He's waiting.
Who's here?
I can hear the flapping of his ears. He's coming.
Is this the rabbit?
It is the rabbit.
He is the endless torture, the torment that will never end, the darkness that encroaches on my every thought.
I think you need to go to bed.
Are you guys burning down the village, or were you guys planning on sleeping?
I was gonna at least burn down a house.
I mean, these things are basically made of straw and wood. I think if you light one, they're close enough that they're all going to light.
They're moving. They moved out, right? They're gone.
I mean, they're gone. You watch them leave with a couple of carts, and
And I burned down a village, and we lived in the woods. We spent the night in the woods, I guess.
Fine by me.
Works for me.
I'll try and gather whatever like metal I can before it all burns down. But yeah,
I will cast Flaming
think there's any
Spear
metal
to
in it.
do it.
so because this place is made of straw and wood, Tim, go ahead, give me sleight of hands. Give me 3 sleight of hands, and I'm going to take the best 2 out of 3. So yeah, you can find a couple of like shovels and hoes and whatnot. You find if you're just looking.
I found your hoe.
I was looking for that.
But I'd say maybe 10 pounds worth of iron. Not particularly good quality iron either. Before
Melt
this
her
place
down.
just starts smoking like crazy. Also, I think the last time you guys lit something on fire, it was actually a religious site. So you got that going for you.
It was another village. It was the village that had the goblins attacking.
Oh,
I caught it on fire too.
oh yeah, that's right. That wasn't a village. That was a straight up town.
Yeah.
but you were the least of their concerns. The sky was raining fire. So yeah, 2 towns and a religious site. You got something going on for you there. Sensing a pattern. Oh, I just realized Colette was hidden.
You want?
So you guys are planning on burning down the town, and leaving, camping out in the woods.
Yeah.
Nothing bad has ever happened to you guys camping in the woods.
No.
Nothing that wasn't close.
So do we head back to the metallic capital, or do we investigate the murder and pretend that that's what we were distracted by, which meant we missed this entire incident?
I think that makes sense to me. Maybe we just took our time getting to the particular murder site.
I just don't want anything to land back on us. We're in good standing right now.
Yeah.
Except for Tim, he's just in standing.
Technically grovel.
And I think if we are able to give them some information about the culprit, that will improve our standing. We just need to keep our story straight and that we missed every single bit of the action. It was already burned down when we got here.
Technically, the just to be clear, you guys didn't get the commission from the Metallic Kingdom. That was the turn-in spot, but you got it from a quest board that Cliff was very adamant about going and destroying, which, in a way, he succeeded.
Or, hear me out, we take evidence back. The village is empty and now decimated, and we collect the reward for taking care of this problem that the Metallic Kingdom had.
The paladins were already. We didn't see any paladins. They tried to beat this village and failed, and we took care of it afterward.
Or we solved a problem and we don't talk about the paladins at all.
Well, yeah, they would know about the paladins, but we should know about the paladins.
Now you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Okay. So no one knows anything about the paladins. Agreed?
Yep.
I
Who?
didn't realize I was running a game with I didn't realize I was running an evil campaign. Alrighty then.
Questionable.
Chaotic neutral. This benefits me 100%. Exactly something I would do.
Lawful good, but trusting Cliff's judgment a little bit too much.
Miku, I can't really say for sure, but if we were using that kind of thing, you are 100% not lawful good. Not with the amount of people that have been slain by you.
Depends the laws.
Cut in half.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, I'm 100% sure, that killing people sent from the Metallic Kingdom to rid the place of stuff,
Neutral.
that's their lawful?
Neutral.
I would give you chaotic
She's
good
from a
at
different
best.
place. Got it.
If I were guessing.
Whatever.
Overall good. Just in a very axe first method.
So here's an above the table question for you, DM.
Sure.
if my character were to die and I were to bring in a lawful good character, but their lawful goodness was aligned with their particular deity who was not necessarily lawful good. So I acted in the way that my deity would expect. Would I still be lawful good?
No. Not that. So I want to be clear about something. I don't actually give a shit about alignments. But if you are a lawful good creature, then you would be. So gods give out tenets. I've never heard of a god pushing out laws. It seems that's a very human, by our standards, a humanoid in this world, type activity. So if you were lawful good, say you're knighted in the metallic kingdom, then you would be upholding their laws.
I more mean if
Because I mean, because
my
there's
character's
lawful evil too, you know.
yeah,
So
but my character's ethics and morals, what I'm doing is aligned with what I believe is lawful and good.
Mhm.
Or do you align lawful strictly with the laws of the world that we're playing in?
I would say the laws of your general area. So
Okay.
maybe from your town, your lawful good,
Nope.
or something to that effect. I just wouldn't consider gods as your basis for law. You can
I
make
think that
laws
you
based
have
off the.
to.
Well, you can make laws based off their tenets, but that goes by the whole. Gods usually don't come down and tell you if you cross the street, you're getting a fine.
From,
I think
from
clerics, though, you have to. Like a cleric is going to align with what they would view the laws of their deity as more than they would the laws of the state. That's just my opinion. Like if you want to do it, laws of the state is lawful, and then align with your deity as being chaotic or good or whatever.
So
so
Well, I mean, it's the same thing here. Like what just happened with Cliff was that like by his god, technically he should have killed these undead.
so
So
A little
by
gray area there.
so
so
what?
there's
Real quick.
sorry.
So lawful good is defined as promote the greater good while following established procedures or rules.
But who defines the greater good?
Neutral
Yeah, that's
neutral
so
good
my
fits anyone or anything acting with the best intentions for everyone involved. So
so
So it's
my
all
understanding with lawful, that is referring to the rules of a higher governing power, be God or government, and then good is decided by the societal standards. So
I mean,
that could be, for example, in ours, holding the door for elderly people is considered
Right, but what
I
I
good.
mean,
think what Tim
either
is saying
either way, guys, we're
is
segueing into
Yeah.
something that actually doesn't. The only thing I really stay away from is just evil because that just ruins campaigns. If both sides aren't going to be on, or if all sides aren't going to be on it, so that's the only thing I'm really kind of hard up on is stay away from the evil stuff. As far as lawful or chaotic, I don't really care. I'm not going to ask what your alignment is. But if you say that you're like lawful good and you're slaughtering, innocent people, I'm gonna call bullshit. But also, like I don't care, kind of thing. That these get far too gray in the way they're defined, and
no, I was just curious about your interpretation. That's all.
But for the record, you don't consider the paladins tonight completely innocent people. Like they still were the aggressors, even if their their intentions were good.
So I think they were lawful good. They were doing exactly what they were supposed to be doing. We are the
Yeah.
chaos. We are the chaos. that was introduced into their lives.
100%.
Okay.
Possibly. It depends what their oath is with their whoever they choose.
Just ask them.
Just because. Yeah, exactly.
Tim did. They didn't answer.
Mhm.
Look, I don't have that spell. All right, I'll ask him when I can get that.
Oh, they're far too melted for that spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, there's not a whole lot for them to speak with.
Fair point.
They don't carry pamphlets with them.
Oh, I had to use the restroom. Sorry.
But what is your plans now?
Well, I guess-
I've,
We have to go now investigate a murder.
yep.
Okay.
Rest for the night and investigate the murder.
So let's go ahead. I'm going to do the long rest, but I think this is where we call it. Because if I forget, I will
Makes
forget.
sense.
Did we level up?
No, you leveled down.
I keep getting the wrong thing.
You're a real son of a bitch.
You're now level 4. Congratulations.
Somehow we went down a level.
Yeah. So you just got to remember to click on the food.
Yeah, I'm like, I forget if the external food source is.
External food source is like being that's something you pay for.
Okay, works for me. So
You should.
I did reduce the rations by 1 again manually.
Okay. I think having things like armor and food will affect on whether or not you get your hit dice back and whatnot. So just keep that in mind. That if you
Okay.
use all your hit dice and you're not eating, you probably won't get them back, and that would be why. I know there's something about it. I read it once. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah. So we will pause it here because reasons, and we are going to take us back to the main screen because also reasons. Booyakasha. And that's where you guys are, ish. Really large. But yeah, that's where we're at, and we'll end the stream there. See y'all in the Discord if you feel like joining up.
All right, you there?